Welcome back to my Guild Wars 2 adventure. In today's episode, I finally learn more about the Sylvari as I explore Caledon Forest for the first time. I give my necromancer a new outfit, I go on a perilous journey to acquire new mastery points, and I get my very first taste of World vs. World content. To begin, let's go and have a look at what happened during last week's Guild Night. The very first mission we picked up was a guild bounty, which saw us curtailing this poor Skrit. Once all of the guild members had arrived, we made short work of him. Poor guy. The next mission on the docket was a guild race, which saw us racing around as little polar bear cubs. Ignore the fact that I ran into that red circle. For the next mission, we were able to use a brand new build over in the guild hall, that being the portal. So once we had selected the challenge mission, it would then create, as you just saw, this portal, which when you walk inside of it, teleports you to the zone where you can do the challenge. On this particular occasion, the challenge was the South Sun Crab Toss, which, as you can see, involves me holding onto a crab while the rest of the party would feverishly try to keep me and the crab alive. As you can no doubt tell from this incredible footage, I was really giving it my all. Yeah, this was really tough. But we knights cannot be toppled, and before long, victory was ours. It was then brought to my attention that we have brand new World vs. World missions as well within the guild. So I figured, go on then. I'll come and join in for some World vs. World action. As you can see, the missions weren't that involved with necessarily PvP. We basically followed this yak for about 4 minutes, and then we did it again, and yeah, that was it. Feeling a little bit underwhelmed with my, first World vs. World experience, a few of us then splintered off to actually have a proper crack at some PvP. And I gotta say, it was pretty good. So as you can see, we made our way over to this fort, and then before long we put down these catapults and we began sieging this fort. And then before long, clearly word had gotten out that we were up to no good, and some players came over to try and disrupt us, which they may have been successful, but I'll only show this moment of success here. Don't worry, you don't need to see what else happened afterwards. Before long, we'd licked our wounds and we were back at it again with a couple more catapults, and this time we were successful in making our way inside. Before long, we were fighting the general of the keep, and then after having stood inside of this circle for a set amount of time, it was ours. We had captured it, and I've got to say, it felt great. So much so that we then made our way over to yet another keep and captured that one as well. And I probably should say at this point, I don't know what the vernacular is. I don't know if these are keeps. I don't know. You know what I mean. It was fun. It was great. A lot of what I've not included here are sort of long, drawn-out battles where we were dealing with a couple of people who were sort of like poking at us, but it's kind of difficult to show that off in a meaningful way, but we had some scrappy encounters with some other players, to be sure. And then to round off the evening, we went and actually captured what I guess is a keep, like a proper big keep, which saw us use these battering rams to make our way through these fortified doors, which then led us to yet another general or commander who, upon defeating them, we once again claimed the keep as our own. And I really mean it when I say it was really, really fun. I think doing it with the guild and having that sense of togetherness, that we were all in it together. We had some new people, some veterans, and all sorts of people in between filling up the gaps in the party. It was just really fun. Yeah, I have nothing else to really say other than I really enjoyed myself. The following evening, I sought out map completion over in the Blood-Tide Coast, which involved a lot of Risen, a lot of pirates, some Hylek, just to name a few, and it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed the zone. There was nothing necessarily massively revealing about the lore and the world in my exploration of the Blood-Tide Coast, But in terms of just fun and enjoyment, once again, had a really fun time making my way through this zone. It was a good time. Later that day, I felt compelled to give myself a little bit of a makeover. So I went over to the bank and I investigated the wardrobe feature, and I had a good look at all of these different shoulder pads, as I'd come to look at the ones I'd recently acquired, and I don't know, I felt like they were a little bit too much. I wanted something a bit more understated. And that's when I stumbled upon the War Beast set. A quick look over on the Guild Wars wiki revealed that I actually could get this. It involved me having to combine some items which were easily accessible via the trading post, and before long, I had some brand new shoulders, and I think they look really cool. A short while later, I got to thinking that maybe I should see what the rest of the set looks like, and lo and behold, I fell in love with the pants. So much so that I went back to the trading post and crafted those as well. And there we have it. There's the finished, brand new Necromancer fashion, I suppose. I really quite like it. Anyway, time to pass off to past Endy. Yeah, passing off to past Endy. Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from Beyond the Binary. Welcome back to my Guild Wars 2 adventure. I hope you are all well. If all has gone according to plan, you will have just watched a recap which included the guild events from Saturday, as well as my most recent endeavor to become more fashionable. I went over to the bank and had a look at the wardrobe storage and thought, I'm looking for some new shoulder pads. Lo and behold, I found these ones, which then led me to finding the leg guards, and I've got to say, I really like how this has come together. I really like this set. And it goes really well together. Like from the back, I love just having this long flowing black, almost cape skirt combo. I love it. I think it's really cool. So yeah, overall, very happy with the armor set. I don't know if you will have seen me getting these, the gloves. This kind of matches nicely with the Decade chest piece and the Decade shoes. These are what you get from the brand new Fractal Incursion achievements. Once you've done a few of the fractals, once you've gotten to, I believe it's the main achievement. Give me a second to show you. If I remove the filter, try that again, remove filter. I believe it was from, I don't know. I feel slightly lost. Let me try this again. Open this up. Is it under here? Yes. I think it was from this one. I could be wrong. Yeah, tier 1 gets you the Mist's Grasper gloves box. And I've now completed tier 1 on account of having finished the 6th objective here, which requires you to have done the first recursion and waited for the first week to end, which it now has, because today is Monday, the 15th of September. So yeah, I think they go really nicely with the set, and it's just the right amount of jewels, I would say, on the armor to not be too overbearing. I really, really like how this has come together. Something else which I've changed, which maybe the eagle-eyed among you will have already noticed, I had quite a few of you comment and say, oh, you need to, tweak your sharpening settings. It'll make the game look loads better. And something I use in Final Fantasy XIV to make the game, in my opinion, look nicer is Reshade. So I downloaded Reshade for Guild Wars 2 this time, and I've tweaked it to my own settings. As you can see, this is before. So there's before my adjustments. I think the biggest change is the neck and sort of below the jaw. Right now, it's really hard to tell where the jaw ends and the neck begins. It's all sort of one amorphous blob color. Whereas the moment I turn on my reshade settings, which you'll see now, all of a sudden, you've got the defined jaw and you've got all of these little bits of shadow. So yeah, on, wait, no, off, on, off, on. So yeah, that's all I've already done. And I'm quite happy with how it looks overall. Now, I was planning to make this entire recording make this entire recording my first sort of foray into the Sylvari starting area. As you can see, I've got the Sylvari notes over there. We will be doing that momentarily, don't you worry. But before we do that, I received mail. And I did say that I would probably stop reading as much on the recordings just because it felt a bit... I don't know. Again, I don't like reading nice things about myself, so it felt weird to read them out loud. But just before I started recording, this came through. A gift from the Black Lion Trading Company. Hi, Andy. I'm watching your Guild Wars 2 adventures on YouTube and seeing your love for the Sky Scale babies. I thought I'd introduce you to their proud dad, unless you already know each other, who wants to show his appreciation for babysitting his rambunctious fledglings on your harvesting adventures by sharing some warmth and shelter with you while you're waiting for the next map boss to spawn. Keep having fun, and I'll keep watching. Signed, a fan. Well, a fan, thank you very much. Sky Scale chair. Double click to unlock this item in your wardrobe. Now, I've never seen this to my knowledge, so I'm very curious to see what this looks like. I believe we've got our Sky... Yeah, there he is, the mini grey Sky Scale hatchling. Is there a nearby harvesting node? Not that I can see. No, I was going to summon some of his his brothers and sisters. Anyway, let's go into our inventory. Sky Scale chair, use. This skin has been unlocked in your account wardrobe. So if I go to change novelties, equipment, novelties, Victory Rock. There it is, Sky Scale chair. Whoa! Wow, okay. So I don't know if I've got this bound to a button. I don't think I do. Hold on. I've got an idea. If we go to control, interface, special action, healing skill. Could it be special action? Maybe. I don't think so. User interface. What is this called? Novelty. Is there a way to search this? No. Novelty. Screenshot map. Mounts. No, not under there. Squad. Mastery skills. Fishing. Skiff. Jade bot. Conjured doorway. It might be under miscellaneous. Here we go. Activate toy. Activate held item. Activate chair. So if I bind this to controlled space, so then shift space is mount, and then control space. Okay. First problem. I'm going to go into Shroud every time I go to do this. I'll fix that soon. So control space. Whoa. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Oh, guys, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I wonder if one day you can get a Sky Scale mount. I've definitely seen similar mounts. And the coloration of the Sky Scale, we're giving him a little tickle under the chin. Oh, get in. Oh. Yep, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. Thank you very much, a fan, for this incredible gift. I really cannot thank you enough. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I will have to change the bind though. Maybe Alt space will do the trick. Let me quickly scroll down. It was near here, wasn't it? Alt space, accept. There we go. So now, perfect. That's something I can easily reach, and I'll know what to do to get that. So, thank you very much. I'm wondering if there's anything else I've got to show you guys. I don't think I do. I think you'll have seen everything just happen in that recap. If I've missed anything, then I'm very embarrassed, but hopefully I've covered everything. Oh, let me say good morning, or hello there. Hello. Right. So, without further ado, I think we pass things over to the Sylvari, and we tackle the Sylvari starting experience. I'll see you shortly. Never mind, very quick detour. I just went to log out, and then a little battle cry went out in the guild chat to say, hey guys, there's an incursion happening in the Brisbane Wildlands. And I thought, well, I've never been there. I wonder if I can quickly teleport to a guildie. it turns out it is immediately north of the Metrica province. And I happen to have a waypoint up there from having done Fire Elemental. So, yeah, I managed to make it, which I'm really happy about. Hopefully we'll be able to see where I'm at in terms of the crystalline dust. Isn't it incredible just seeing how many people are here? Like, isn't that absolutely crazy? This is middle of the day on a Monday in an MMO that again came out 13 years ago. 13 years ago. And to see it so populated is just amazing. Like, an expansion hasn't even come out. There's one coming out, but it's not like it's an expansion launch and everyone has just happened to return. It is amazing. I cannot tell you how much fun I'm having with this game. I was chatting to a real-life friend of mine who I played Guild Wars 2 with way back when. We played Guild Wars 2 together for that month and a half before we both inevitably went back to World of Warcraft, because I don't know how many people are maybe aware of this, but about a month after Guild Wars 2 came out, World of Warcraft released the Mists of Pandaria expansion. And I've been playing WoW since vanilla. Before they even had Battlegrounds, I was pretty early on that bandwagon. So I couldn't just leave it behind, and inevitably I actually ended up loving Mists of Pandaria, but that was a big proponent as to why I quit Guild Wars 2. It's because I was a hopeless addict to Azeroth. Anyway, now that we've done that, shall we now go and actually play this Sylvari? And we're back! There we go. That's more like it. Oh, wait. What is happening to my Sylvari? I've got like a glowing... Did you see? I'm glowing like a pinky color. What's causing that? I've never seen that. Maybe that was an option in the character creation menu that I completely missed. Fortunately, I quite like it, that sort of coral pink mixing with the aqua of my skin. Yeah, that's quite nice. I inadvertently did that. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I am very excited to begin digging deeper into the lore of the Sylvari, given that we've now had a very brief interaction with the Pale Tree as a part of my primary MSQ playthrough over on Endia. I don't know. They really excite me, and I'm curious to see what makes them tick. So, before we dive in fully, allow me to come over to the story journal, and we will read what we've done so far. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. The Pale Tree awakened me during the cycle of night, and the most important of Ventari's teachings is, all things have a right to grow. While in my dream, I dreamed of the Green Knight, and I'm called to find him. I'm a ranger, and I have a dog that fights at my side and guards my back. This is my story. And then underneath, following the dream. Nightmare's poison has withdrawn from the dream. We awaken in the dream, and we fend off Nightmare. We fight this draconic enemy, which was incredible. We briefly run into Kaith, and then we're ejected out here into Caledon Forest. Now, of course, for the time being, we won't be able to continue the main story because I'm not level 10, but we will be able to hopefully have a little run around of Caledon, chat to NPCs. I can see there's already a couple people over here that we can chat with. Warden Requisitioner. And again, I want to try and chat with as many people as possible to get a better understanding of the Sylvari. So we've got saplings over here. We've got Waylord, Thaner, Mendes Ceramon, Zedironia? Zedironia? What a great name. Okay, hello there, Warden Requisitioner. This will suffice for now. You can find better equipment during your travels or purchase it from merchants throughout Tyria. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The dream would not be so cruel.
Okay. Interesting. Who do we have over here then? We've got Rion? Rion? It's absurd. How are we expected to relate to other races when we're so different? We have a horrible disadvantage. What do you mean? We're closer related to vegetation than to the other races in Tyria. We can never experience their kinds of sicknesses, or death, or things like hair. We have hair too. It's not the same. Our hair is flora. We can learn about others, but we cannot know them like they know each other. I feel out of place in this world. We feel what they feel, and that's enough. Okay, hold on. This is important then. This is important. Let me quickly get a note of this. So, Sylvari are seemingly these immortal beings. So if we go into here, when they say death, I'm imagining they mean more so in relation to a natural death. Surely they will still die if you were to, not to be obscene, but chop them up. You know, like I feel like if you were to die in combat, that's it, you're dead. Maybe not though. Maybe not. We can never experience their kinds of sicknesses or death or things like hair. The Sylvari struggle to relate to the other races of Tyria for the above reasons. Okay. Then we've got Zedderonia over here. Hello there, Zedderonia. You're not a night bloom, are you? Thorns, those evasive, sneaky beasts make me insane. Why can't they just give a straight answer? You're a noon, aren't you? That obvious. I don't see any purpose to sneaking around a bush. Just get in there and hack it down. That's what a weapon is for. Yeah, you're definitely a noon bloom. So, we are a night bloom. We were born during the night, weren't we? I'm pretty sure that's what I selected. The pale tree awakened me during the cycle of night. I don't remember what the other cycle is. We've got night, noon, dawn, maybe? Surely we'll find that out. So I'll quickly come back into here. And I'll put at the top, maybe. Sylvari are awoken by the... Do I have one on the pale tree? I do. By the pale tree at... from the dream at different times of day. These are then... no, sorry, these Sylvari can then be categorized into noon, night, and dawn? I'm going to put question mark because I'm not sure.
Why else would we have
Sylvari, and each have their own quirks and personality traits.
Then why do I feel the
So
call to
noon...
fight them and their
Well, hold on, what's
creation?
this?
Humans have another concept called mystery.
Can I read that in here? Hold on. If I go to the main... Here we go. The pale tree sees all... to be omniscient. When I dipped my ladle into the dream's knowledge pool, I think I accidentally used the straining spoon. That's hilarious. It's obvious to me, why else would we have started awakening if it weren't to fight dragons? Humans have a concept called coincidence. It means two events that appear related but are not. Then why do I feel the call to fight them and their creations? Humans have another concept called mystery. So that's another quite large part of this then. Were the Sylvari awoken to contend with the Elder... Oh, we can tag them. Elder Dragon threat by the Pale Tree? Some Sylvari believe so. So even though all of our dreams are different, maybe that is the sort of connective tissue that is behind our awakening. Thane, are you okay? Please excuse me if I seem upset. I just finished a lesson with my mentor and we parted on bad terms.
What's it like to feel
What happened? He suggested I stop pursuing the elementalist path and switch to thief training. Why would he do that? Apparently I have great prowess with light blades, but I don't want to be a thief. I want to use magic. If magic makes you happy, don't give it up.
Like a parasitic vine.
That sounds unpleasant.
So, this new conversation, what's it like to feel the cool? It's difficult to describe. It's a tightness in your chest and a buzz in the back of your head. You can't stop thinking about what must be done. It gnaws at you and climbs your soul like a parasitic vine. Wow. So it's just part of their nature. This is already, we're not even out of the beginning area. Already my understanding of the Sylvari is through the roof. The way in which Sylvari feel the call is entirely driven by this primal, almost parasitic inclination. There we go. One too many C's, my bad. Okay, cool. I think there's one more NPC over here that I want to chat with. Mender Ceramon. Okay, my goodness, he's got a lot in here. How may I be of service to you, Valiant? You're a mender? What do menders do? We take care of newly awakened Sylvari. We also tend the sick or injured. Chief among us is Mender Aviala in Astoria. I'll remember that. May I ask you another question? Where was I while I dreamt before I awoke?
Being a wild hunt valiant makes me no better than
Hold on, I'm just
anyone
listening to this
else.
conversation in the back.
It merely means I have a more firmly defined purpose.
You have a responsibility.
I have a responsibility because I am alive. We all do. Being a wild hunt valiant just means I know quite clearly how to fulfill mine.
Okay. Look up, Valiant. Do you see those blue fruit? When you awoke, you were lowered from the boughs by the pale tree. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Look. You can see. Oh, that is. Oh, that is awesome. You can see within each and individual segment of this fruit different amoeba-like Sylvari being born. Wow. Hold on, let's get a picture of that as well. There we go. So, let me just quickly get his line of dialogue again. So we are born of the blue fruit, which doesn't have a name yet. I'll put that picture here. Before we are awoken, the Sylvari exist within the blue fruit before being lowered from the boughs by the pale tree.
I haven't the slightest idea
Okay.
how to cook, but I know a word like omniscient.
But what's this?
The pale tree sees all. We must believe she showed us exactly what we need to know.
There's so much dialogue going on. I'm getting a little bit of overstimulation. They're talking. I'm reading this. There's people over here. Okay, let's go back. You mentioned something called a wild hunt. What does that mean? A wild hunt is an important purpose given to a very few Sylvari by the Dream of Dreams. The Dream of Dreams? What the heck is the Dream of Dreams? I'll paste that in. Don't worry. I'm not always going to get the notes up. If it's something quick, I'm just going to paste it in. Are all newly awakened Sylvari called to a wild hunt? Not at all.
It's
It is
obvious to me. Why else would we have started?
Just stop myself from getting overstimulated. I'm going to mute her. Not at all. It is rare to awaken with one, much less such a prominent hunt as yours. You're quite exceptional. Thank you very much, Mender Ceramon. Thank you. In my dream, I saw two distinct images, a green knight and a dragon. What do they mean? Dream images may be literal or symbolic. You should seek out the firstborn who have experience interpreting these things. Thank you, Mender. And I believe that is everyone. I don't think I chatted to Waylond. The plant life is sure flourishing in this weather. Have you come to admire the scenery, or is there something I can do for you? How well have our people adjusted to the world outside? We've made a name for ourselves despite our race's youth, and the new things we discover become a part of the dream for those still within their pods. Glad to hear it. Oh, okay. Well, that's curious. Let me go and actually get a screenshot of that, because I think that's quite interesting.
Nice to see you.
So, it's almost like we have some sort of hive mind system happening here. So to go back into the notes, I'm going to do a little bit of theorizing, at least if less theorizing and more calculated guess. Do we share? No, let's start this again. Are we a part of some sort of Sylvari hive mind? Given that our lived experiences are able to be transposed into the dream for those still within their pods.
What's it like to feel the cold?
Unless we come back and we talk to the pods. I went north and I ran into humans, and I went to Queensdale and there were centaur, who were these beings that were neither man nor horse but something in between, and then that like appears within the dream. I don't think that's the case. It sounds more like to me that upon us seeing something and interacting with something, that is then thrown into the dream, as it were, because our lived experience can alter it in some way. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm meant to be going to the scout, but I'm just making sure there are no other NPCs to chat with. We've got Blue over here. Blue, hello, Blue. We'll have a chat with you. Huh? Poet, didn't know it? Anyway.
It's nice to see you.
It makes me so angry. All anyone ever talks about are dragons, dragons, dragons. They forget that we have other problems as well. Far more pressing problems. Like what? Like the Nightmare Court, for example. Like Hylek, like Scale, like fire imps in the swamp, for Root's sake. How can we expect to save the world if we can't even keep our own loved ones safe? We each have our own calling. Maybe your wild hunt is here. Perhaps you're right. I certainly do feel passionate about defending Astoria and her inhabitants. There was another line of dialogue here. Every home needs its protectors. And it's exactly the same. Okay. And just in case this is different, quit talking and start doing. They all lead to exactly the same outcome. Never mind. Never mind. I feel like that's a rarity, that the dialogue does this, like, pigeonhole you into one specific outcome.
Pardon me.
Galia?
I'd like to talk to you.
Okay, I'll chat to you in a second, Warden. I've ran into yet another NPC, Galia. Thorns. I don't suppose you've seen a tall hardwood sapling with ferns on her head, have you? No, why? I'm supposed to be mentoring her, but she keeps wandering off, chasing butterflies and hummingbirds. We all learn about the world in our own ways. So true, but I worry about her. Her eyes are still full of stars for this world. I don't want to ever see that light die. I understand. Okay, let's go and have a chat with the scout, shall we?
Welcome to Astoria.
Thank you.
As you journey forth into the unknown, know that you are not alone. Seek guidance from those who make their homes here, and help them in their time of need. The path ahead is yours to choose.
Okay. I certainly shall. Help Donador manage his kennel. Help Elaine clear the spider cave. Plenty to be getting on with here. And another one, assist Valiant Kalek with the Risen. Oh, they're dealing with the Risen here. Help Warden Brilliance clear undead creatures from the area. I guess it makes sense because we are much closer to Ore, aren't we, down here in Caledon?
As you journey outward, you'll encounter amazing Asuran waypoints that, for a small fee, allow you to rapidly traverse the land.
Okay. Yeah, let's just have a look at the map here then. So if I zoom out, yeah, so obviously when I was starting as a human, I'm up here, aren't I? And of course we're dealing with Centaur. It makes way more sense that given that we are coastal, we would be running into more undead creatures. Cool. Nice. I've been killing a lot of undead recently, a lot of Risen. So what's a few more added to the tally? Okay, I think that's everyone I can chat with. I'm just having a very quick glance around. Oh, Everin and Lay. Let's chat to Everin.
I'm at your service.
In my dream, I was surrounded by enormous mountains. Blue-black ice shards were falling from the sky, and the land bled where the shards impaled it. What do you think it meant? Blue-black ice shards were falling from the sky, and the land bled where the shards impaled it. I was thinking of Kralkatorrik. Well, Kralkatorrik was purple. So maybe this is foreshadowing Jormag? I'll quickly grab a little picture of this. There we go. And we will put that down as maybe Jormag having something to do with this. Everin in Caledon had a dream in which he saw blue-black ice shards fall from the sky. ... Could this be Jormag's doing? Interesting. Well, We've not really had anything like that happen as of yet. Jormag is at the point I'm at in the story.
I need to speak to you.
What is this? Warden Etain. Yes? Southeast of here, the Wardenlight tree is being devoured by a massive insect. Someone has to stop it or the tree will perish. I'll topple the beast. To the southeast of here.
Hey.
I think I might miss it. I can see it's nearly dead. I think they did it. There is a giant termite here. Maybe this will help in some way. Woohoo! Yeah, look at this. Look how many other new players there are. I'm just going to quickly... Good luck, fellow Sylvari. I can't get over that. How many people are just here in the beginning? And we've already leveled up. Level 3 rewards. We've got a brand new bag. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huh. Cool. I'll equip that now. Brilliant. Precise iron axe. So I could go into melee. I think I'm going to not do that yet.
Act with... That should be the last of them. And the Wardenlight tree still seems
The
healthy.
Wardenlight
Glad
tree.
help arrived. There were just too many termites for us to handle alone.
Thank you for your heroism against the termites. It made all the difference, and it won't soon be forgotten. With your help, the symbol of the Wardens remains as strong as ever.
You'll be safe on mine.
Hey, and he now sells spiky fruit. Double click to consume. Double click to gain a spiky fruit that can be thrown at an enemy. Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad I could save the tree. Right, let's go back. Something I instinctively did was go to mount up, not realizing, wait, I actually can mount up. So that's cool. Right, let's head down here. We'll go southwest.
I'd like to talk to you.
I've already spoken with you, haven't I?
Normally
this?
I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Oh,
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
oh,
I think I'll pass.
I don't blame her.
I'd like to talk
I
to
don't blame her. In a world of undead, I too would probably do something similar. Warden Delilah. We farmers have a lot to contend with out here. The wardens do what they can, but it's not enough. Could you lend us a hand? What do you need me to do? These hungry mowers need to be fed prickly fruit, and if you find termites or termite larvae, give them a friendly squish. Right, so I can see a lava tail here. Allow me to come over, rip that up from the ground. So if I come over to the tree, I can grab some fruit, and then I can give this to the mower? Oh, no, I think it's automatically given him the fruit because I knocked it out of the tree. Okay. All right, we'll just squish some lava. Why not? Why not? This is the calling of an adventurer. Say hello to Kaith for me when you see her, Valiant. Word has it that your path and hers are deeply entwined. Ooh, very nice. Glendon?
Hi.
Careful where you step. We put a lot of work into these crops. Don't squash any. I'll try not to. I'm actually here to save the crop from all of these lava. Hopefully you don't mind my intrusion. More fruit. More lava. This is lovely. I gotta say, again, it's so different from what I've, come to experience from Queensdale. Which, of course, it would be. And I imagine it'll be even more out there when I do the other races, because at least this is still a bit green, right? But ultimately it feels like an alien planet almost. That should be it, or near. Oh, applying conditions completed. Ah, of course, I've got my adventure guide again. Ah, I'd completely forgotten that was a thing on account of me having not had it on my screen for a little while now. Being max level and all. You learned a skill, Hunter's Shot. Fire an arrow that grants you stealth when it hits an enemy. Your pet gains swiftness. Okay, that seems like an ability I should be engaging with. Thanks from the farmers of Astoria. The farmers told me how thankful they are for your help. Their fields have been a lot healthier with the less termites around. As a warden, I also give you my thanks. You've done us all a great service. My pleasure. And there's level 4. Weapon skill 3, banking, and points of interest. Brilliant. Okay, let's head northward, shall we? Actually, no, we want to go and chat to the Renown Heart. There we go. Let's go chat to Delilah. I forget that being a lower level, I have more need of gear. Hardly a termite in sight. Thank you, Envari Viridia. Wardenlight emblem, Wardenhurst mace, and a tiny sharpening stone. I'll buy the stone, I'll buy the cake, and I'll buy one of these emblems. When it seems darkest, light your path with action, says Warden Jemai. Okay, so we'll equip that. We'll eat this, and we'll sharpen our weapon. I'm guessing we're sharpening the arrows. It would be, dare I say, somewhat redundant for me to sharpen my wooden bow, but you never know. Citizens in here, hey guys. I just love how the Sylvari look. They all feel very different. Very, very different. And colorful, which is nice. Really nice. Okay, let's go north of here. There is another scout, apparently, just through here. Ogham Wilds. Oh, I've done a Wizard's Vault for the daily. Complete a Renown Heart. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Scaled Drake Hatchling. Fireflies. The Verdants discovered. We've got some Menders and some Wardens over here. Let's go have a chat. Hello there, Warden Anwin. I've got to say, you look amazing. Keeping the lamps lit keeps the town aglow with beautiful blue and helps expose undead that may be lurking about. And then who do we have over here? Mender Aviala.
Seize the moment.
Hail to you. I'm Mender Aviala. What can I do for you? Can I ask a few questions? Certainly. What answers do you seek? Tell me more about the Nightmare Court. The Nightmare Court are a cadre of Sylvari who advocate dark decadence and cruelty rather than kindness. They believe we have been misled by Ventari's tablet. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea what this means. Let me come down here. Ventari's tablet? ... question mark? We have heard of the name there you go, so you can see. We have heard of the name Ventari. What do you mean by advocate? They try to inject their darkness into the dream with foul deeds in an effort to draw others toward them. And it is said that those who fall to nightmare will never find their way back to the dream. Ooh, okay. Do I have one on the Nightmare Court? I don't think I do. The Nightmare Court. There we go. I've made a new one. Nightmare Court. Inject their darkness into the dream with foul deeds in an effort to draw others toward them. So I guess that kind of leads into the hive mind thing I mentioned before, where our lived experiences will dictate what the dream looks like. And maybe if these members of the Nightmare Court are still kind of a part of that hive mind, then they can almost psionically will their dark deeds and darkness and all sorts of other gubbins into the dream to then lure and tempt these saplings, I suppose. Can I ask you something else? What's with the mowers behind you? I did notice they've got names. Mingo and Olivier. Tell me about the mowers. These are my beloved pets, Olivier and Mingo. I've raised them from chicks. They're as sweet to friends as they are deadly to enemies. What can you tell me about trolls? Trolls possess a unique brutish intelligence, but all else about them seems vicious, heartless, and territorial. I cannot say much beyond that. And finally, what is a mender? We menders are specialists in the healing of the Sylvari form. Our bodies, born as they are from our mother pale tree, are unlike anything else that walks upon Tyria, with only a few exceptions.
Firefly luminescence to relight them. Just a bit of work, and I can get the town beautiful again.
This seems like it might be an event.
Seize the moment.
Oh,
I'll need more luminescence to relight the town's lamps.
That's awesome, isn't it? I really love that. Because it had been predicated in her earlier text that she would try and seek a way to, you know, keep the lamps alive. I've just realized that I've got my mastery auto loot on this new character, and I could scream from happiness. This is absolutely amazing. This is going to speed up leveling exponentially. Look at this. Like, I can just kill from ranged, target another one, and I'd have to actually run over to the body and loot them. Ah, this is the best. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad they did that. Like, they very easily could have gated the masteries behind reaching level 80. And yes, having them all still account wide, but, you know, requiring you to hit 80 before you can see the benefits from them. This just incentivizes me playing more alts, which is always going to be something I want to do. Again, I mentioned in a previous episode, I had like one of every class at max level in WoW. I've leveled everything up I possibly can in FF14. Not all the way to max, but you know, I've dipped my toes into all of the jobs that you can play in that game. And this is just going to make me want to play even more, to be honest with you. I cannot wait to try out every single class in this game. I know I will need to buy some character slots because there's more classes than there are slots. Hey, we got our daily chest. Very nice. And we've got boots, legs, and chest piece. Let me quickly come and grab these. Ragamuffin. There we go. I can't equip these yet, but I will be able to soon. There we go. Let's hand in the luminescence.
I have enough luminescence to make the town beautiful now, though I can always use more.
Let's see if we watch the lanterns. There we go.
I'm all set. It's time to get these lamps lit.
Let's see. Will it actually light up? Yes! Come on. That's sick. Does she have dialogue to say that it was successful? Thank you for helping me collect the luminescence. I love the way the lamps glow blue and the extra light helps find undead at night. Well, it's...
The lamps look beautiful.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Allow me to wave back at you. Oh, I leveled up from waving back.
Please,
using
somebody,
emotes.
we have a problem.
Clear the mosquitoes that have been drawn to the firefly. No! No! The mosquitoes! Get away! You're not meant to be here. Get away from the lanterns, which I just helped light. Level 5. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's deal with these guys. And of course, we've got to partake. How can I not? Oh, we've unlocked the pet tab, which should mean we can now name our wolf companion. That'll be fun. Okay, there's no one here. You can see the animation for the mosquitoes, but there aren't actually any there. Here we go. Okay, what setting is he on? Guard, return to me, attack my target. Stow pet, activate pet. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I just sent him away and brought him back and sent him away and brought him. What the hell is this? Flesh golem, bone minion? Well, what are you guys doing here? What is the meaning of this? And then this should be the event complete.
I owe you so much. A million thanks.
A million thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
I owe you so much. A million
Thank you for helping to clear the mosquitoes. Unfortunately, if you want the lanterns, you get the skeeters. Glad I could help. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. All right, let's open up the gloves. And now I believe I can equip all of these on account of now being level 5. So top shoes, or toe shoes, sorry. What do these look like, actually, as I equip them? We've got the slacks. We've got the cape. And we've got the grips. There we go. Not a fan of the chest piece. Maybe we can dye that a little bit to add some definition, but at the minute it's just one big brown blob. Blue skin. I think we want to go for like white and maybe a darker shade of blue. Maybe something like phthalo blue. That's too blue. That's too blue. Cyanide. Not exactly the color I was expecting, or the name I was expecting. Sky goes really well with our skin. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Shadow magenta? No. I want it to remain somewhat appropriate for the level. I don't want to look like I'm an endgame player. Let's try a green, maybe. I think a green works. A green and brown color. Maybe we can mix this in with a sort of chocolate tone. Like so. Apply. I'm not in love. I'll be honest. I'm not in love with it. But if this is what the game's giving me, then I will make the most of it. We'll move on. Right. So I think I want to go up here. Oh, and there's another NPC. Sen Winner. Sen Winner. Let's teleport to this more populated version of the map. You have an equipped item that does not have stats. Oh, let me go and do that now. I'm wondering if I just want to stick with hunters or honed? Let's go honed. We'll go honed on everything. Honed, 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 and you guessed it, more honed. Yeah, I'm changing the green. I'm not the biggest fan. We could go red, but that just feels like something we've already done. Silver? Like a white color? Yeah, that's a little better. It's a little bit better. Wait, did you, Alina? You weren't who was here a second ago. Senwinner. This is who I was looking for. Hello, Senwinner. Ah, what horrible luck. I told my friends that if I ever saw you, I'd challenge you to a friendly duel, but here I am, still injured from my last duel. Too bad I'd have risen to the challenge. Some other time, perhaps. One day, when you're even more famous than you are now, I want to say I learned something from you. And tell your friends you learned patience from me. Does that mean we can duel someday? Maybe? I'll wait until you come back through. Certainly, yeah, I'm down to duel. The one other thing I want to do then, the Ogam Wilds are beyond this bridge. Make sure you're prepared for danger before you head out. The one last thing we'll do then is go into this pet management window. Oh, so you can have multiple... Ooh, very cool. I like that you can see all of your available pets. I'd love to get a wolf. Just an actual, honest to God's wolf. And then we've got aquatic pets we can choose from as well. That's pretty neat. It's pretty nifty. Rename pet. What shall we call our pet? Obviously, in real life, I've got a golden retriever called Luna. We could call it something similar. Leaf. Fern. I'm trying to think of like how I can mash them together. Fern. I'm gonna go Fern. There you go. Fern. Come on then, Fern. With me, girl. Come on. Let's go and see this scout and see what we can do. Hello, Farah.
During your travels, you will find adventure at every turn. But do not forget where you come from. The heart of all cultures is farming and commerce. To this end, the Sylvari of Argham Wild serve as providers to all of the grove, be it gathering from the water's edge or farming from within the heart of the jungle.
Okay. I get the feeling that I shouldn't be up here. This is like level 7 stuff. I'm level 5. I'm probably fine. I forget that we've leveled up so much already. Yeah, we're going to be fine. With our brand new gear and Ferna by my side, I am unstoppable. No gathering tools. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. It's a shame that, unless they are, it's a shame that the infinite tools you can buy from the gem store can't be shared across characters. Unless they can, in which case, amazing. But I'm going to guess no. I feel like that's the sort of thing they wouldn't allow you to do in order to try and obviously sell more of them. And if there's one thing I've learnt or that I would agree with from my time playing, and again, of course, I'm still in the honeymoon period. Things are still feeling really, really good for me at the minute. I think ArenaNet deserves the support. This game is incredible fun, and you know, bucking the trend that I think, you know, I think the 3 other major MMOs of right now, you've got FF14 sub-based, you've got World of Warcraft sub-based, you've got RuneScape, which is free, but you are heavily penalized for not paying for the membership, to the point where I would say I would also classify it as a sub-game. So to have Guild Wars 2 here, sort of alone in that there is no subscription fee, I think they deserve the support they get. 100%. 100%. And as the months while away, I'd love to, you know, occasionally, you know, get a few bits and bobs here and there. Of course, I've been very, very lucky because so many of you guys have been, you know, gifting me various bits and pieces, and I really cannot thank you enough. But in the future, the idea of like, oh yeah, I'll spend the £5 here and there to get this or get that, or to unlock this brand new expansion or upgrade or whatever. I could easily see that happening. I think the next purchase I would make would be character expansion slots, just so I can have more characters to play with. Obviously, right now I'm taking it nice and slow, and I'm focusing on my necromancer. But already, you know, the allure of being able to go out and make an Asura, make a Norn. I think a Char will be my next character. I really want to learn more about the relationship between humans and Char. And given that I've had the human perspective, it would be wise for me to now go and see what exactly the Char are saying about history. Because of course I've had a very biased take on that whole situation. Precise iron greatsword. I think in this instance, because I wield a greatsword so often on my my necro, I'm gonna go and equip an axe and a torch. So let's grab the axe. Can't while I'm in combat, that's understandable. There we go. Now let's try the axe and the torch. What do we got down here? Ricochet. Bounce your axe between multiple foes. Wow, it's ranged as well. Okay. Split blade. Throw a spread pattern of 5 whirling axes that bleed foes. Winter's bite. Throw an axe to chill the area around your foe. Your pet's next attack inflicts weakness. And throw torch. Throw your torch to burn your foes in an area. Okay, what are we doing here? Assist Arias in maintaining his garden. Speak with Arias to become a moss heart. Ooh, okay. Become a moss heart, clear strangle thorns and grubs, heal the wilting garden, and open incubation pods. Okay, let me just quickly try out my new axe. Spread. Yeah, okay, okay. Now let's try, what was it, Winter's Bite? Winter's Bite. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's really nice. So I wonder if that'll be a pattern then for the ranger, that most of their abilities are going to be ranged then. I would have assumed so, but I'm curious to see what a greatsword would do. I don't exactly imagine my Sylvari being able to like spin a greatsword and throw it at enemies. That would be something.
A well-tended
Hello,
garden is a work
Arias.
of art.
Welcome to my garden. Would you care to help me in my tasks? Of course. What do I need to do? I need you to heal the ailing plants. Unfortunately, our innate magic alone isn't strong enough. It must be filtered and magnified by elements of nature. Are you willing to let me transform you? Tell me more about this transformation. I will magically convert your body into a moss heart, detailed to the last splinter. You will assume the abilities of a great treant, and your magic will flow more freely into the garden. Thanks for the explanation. I'm willing to help. Wow. I look handsome. What do we got then? Punch, thump, vine pool, spread pollen to heal nearby plants, and return. So let me destroy this grub burrow. Smack this diseased grub with as much power as I can muster. There we go. Very nice. Got some stranglethorn here. Let me interact with that. Incubation pod. I'm not seeing anything that I can heal. I thought we would have encountered something we could have healed by now. Unless I'm just missing it. Diseased grub burrow. Maybe if I just do it near these trees. I know they don't have any yellow text above them, but maybe that's what it's trying to imply. Because it does appear to be wilted. Let's give it a go. So let's come over to the tree and we'll do spread pollen. Hey, yeah, that is it. Look at that. Amazing. And it's on a pretty long cooldown, but it is what it is. Okay. Diseased grub burrow. I love how the animation for me running is so silly. I love it, but it is silly. And punch. Very nice. And then over here. See, this is another thing which is just fun about the game. It's... Oh, look at this burst on their dragon. What a magnificent landing. Yeah, sorry, another thing that is just enjoyable about the game is the fact that I'm level 6 and already I've got these really quite interesting, not innovative, but, you know, interesting, quirky quests to complete. Hey, I'm going to transform you into a this great arboreal beast, and I want you to go and cleanse my garden with magical power. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do this thing. Sounds good to me. Why can I not open this incubation pod? Diminished, malnourished. Consume a food item to regain nourishment. Oh. Right, so that is technically using the spread pollen ability when I do that. I didn't even realize. My bad. Okay, at the very least, we can go and get these diseased grub burrows and this stranglethorn. And maybe this will get us over the finish line. And again, bearing in mind, this is a level 7 heart. But something we've learned, of course, from the Necromancer is it doesn't matter what level you do these. I leveled to level 80 without having ever stepped foot in a level 40 plus zone. Is that correct? I may have briefly been in a level 40 zone. There we go. Okay, let's return to our normal form and let's ride on back. The garden is flourishing. We're filled with joy to see all the plants doing so well. You have been a boon to us. We appreciate you beyond measure. May your path always be rich in nature's delights. What do you have for sale? Moss woven charm, which we will of course purchase. Thank you very much. Mossy duelist's boots, devout shoes, and leather boots. None of which are as better or as good as what I've been getting out of these chests. So there we go. I will equip my... Oh, I can't. I need to be level 7 to equip my new one. Never mind. In that case, I did receive a great sword, so we'll try that out in a second as well. Cool. I did get a golem banker. I don't know if I've got any of the birthday charms in here. No. I could try out an experience booster because I'm going to be playing for a little bit. Let's do that. We'll use one experience booster. Perfect. Yeah, amazing. All right. Oh, there was actually some storage in here. 18 slot mithril box. There we go. That's expanded my inventory quite nicely. Amazing. Right, now let's continue on. So looking at the map, there doesn't appear to be anything else down here, but this road does lead somewhere. Maybe that loops back round to the village of Astoria? Let us investigate. Jungle worm hatchlings. Yeah, I think this is just going to loop me all the way back round. Or maybe there'll be a veteran jungle worm down here. No, it's one big loop by the looks of it. Jungle worm, jungle worm, jungle worm. Yeah, it's a bunch of jungle worms. Okay, well, at least now we know we've done that area properly. I think now we will go north. I do believe there is a heart directly up here. Help defend Care Astoria from the Nightmare Court. Let's go and aid them, shall we? Let's see what we can do. So it should be up here. Yeah, and I just completely whiffed it last time. Oh, I've just had a realization. Oh, no, I am. I was going to say, I don't think I'm representing the guild. I am. Phew, we're good. Warden Lou. The Nightmare Court has been relentless in its efforts to gain a foothold in Astoria. If they succeed, it'll be impossible to reverse their momentum. This is our last line of defense. The Nightmare Court are traitors to the dream. Their embrace of only the darkest parts of the dream is frightening. We must prevent them from infecting the minds of others with their cruel, sadistic worldview. How can I help? We need help maintaining our perimeter if we hope to stop the Nightmare Court's advance. Unfortunately, our nightmare spiders have slipped through... Oh, sorry. Some nightmare spiders have slipped through to Care Astoria and constructed nests which must be rooted out. I'll do what I can. I will do what I can. Warden Ranger, Warden Scout. So we're looking for nests of spiders. Got a mortar pod here, which I don't think I can use. Care Astoria waypoint. Here we go. Nightmare web. Tear down. And there we go. Nightmare spider. Gotta say, quite enjoy hurling axes. That's quite fun. I just love how the game bucks the stereotype of what a weapon can and should do. Like, I've recently heard, and I don't know if it'll be in this video or the previous one from Sunday, but necromancers, when they wield one-handed swords, that's a ranged specialization. You use your 2 blades as a ranged weapon, which I thought was incredible because I wasn't expecting that. So I'm now desperate to you know, get caught up and unlock those, because on a necromancer that is quite far away. I need to do Secrets of the Obscure or collect 500 jade or something in World versus World, which I'm of course nowhere near getting. So yeah, you may have noticed, by the way, I keep running over to bodies instinctively to loot them. Out of interest, how long did it take you guys to stop doing that? Because I feel like I can't stop. Like, whenever I kill something, not just from this game, but, you know, any MMORPG, you gotta go loot the body. Oh, me level 13. Woo, GG everyone. Speaking of GG, it was brought to my attention that GG means wipe and go again in Fractals. Could we not have come up with another, you know, 2-character shorthand when GG is so synonymous with good game? It feels really weird to me that GG was the one that people went with. I think it might be because it's the command which you have to use to respawn. I don't know, but that threw me, because I definitely have done a couple of Fractals now where people have typed GG, and I thought at first, is this person trying to be toxic because they died and we didn't save them or something? But no, yeah, it turns out it's just a way to say go again. Okay, I don't know why I started killing grubs. My tendency to spill blood just could not be helped. Have these spider nests respawned up here? No, but there might be some more Nightmare Court out here. There were, and now they're dead. Great.
What was that?
Oh, I see one Nightmare Web over here. Here we go. This might be enough to get us over the hurdle. Look at this training dummy. It's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Ah, we need one more. Or maybe we can go and kill a Nightmare Court member? Yeah, Nightmare Courtier. Let's go and deal with them. We'll throw our torch. There you go. And then throw our icy axe. Amazing. Level up! Level 7. Vistas unlocked. Black Trading Company. Amazing. Raptor Mount unlocked. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Nightmare Court update. I hope this missive finds you well. Care Astoria still stands, although the Nightmare Court threat remains, and will for quite some time to come. The Grove is safe, and that makes the fight worth fighting. Our newly awakened must have the time to choose their own paths without constantly looking over their shoulders for the Nightmare Court. Hello there, Warden Lou. The Nightmare Court seems determined to spread their dark philosophy, and I'm always glad to meet people determined to stop them. What have you got for sale? Or wood axe, which is better than what I've got. A wind-grown short bow. Was I using a longbow before? Yeah, so this should also have some different moves. Let's grab the wind-grown short bow. Lovely. And I'll grab one of these Care Astoria Defend emblem. Your strength and bravery are inspirations to us all. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. So let's grab the short bow. What do we got then? Crossfire. Fires an arrow that inflicts bleeding on your target. Attacks are stronger from behind or from the side or against defiant foes. Poison volley. Fire a spread of 5 poison arrows. Poison lasts longer if you are flanking or behind the target or if you strike a defiant foe. Quick shot. Fire a quick shot in an evasive retreat. Gain swiftness. This can be used while retreating. And crippling shot. Fire an arrow that cripples your target if you are flanking or behind. Yeah, and then there's more. Right. Okay, I see. Nice. And then what does the great sword do? Yeah, okay, so you are just going into melee. Swoop. Ooh, run and leap at your foe, hitting them and nearby foes. Hold on. Let's try this. Huh, and then counterattack. And then I have to use counterattack kick after I've countered. I see. Now, I'm going to invoke the name of one of my favorite MMOs, and that is Warhammer Online. I played a white lion briefly in Warhammer Online. I mained a Bright Wizard, but I also played a White Lion. This reminds me so much of the White Lion playstyle. Wielding a huge sword, getting into combat, and being toe-to-toe with both the enemy and side-by-side with your pet. In my case, the lovely Ferna. So yeah, that's nice. I quite like that. I quite like that. I'm not going to play with it right now, though. I think I will go back to the short bow just to experiment a little bit further before I commit to anything. So, let's... Should I be moving this way? Probably not. Probably not, but I'm going to anyway. Because there's nothing wrong with me doing this, is there? Stalker. Oh, do you reckon I can find a juvenile stalker? I'd love like a Black Panther pet. That'd be fun. I don't know if I have the ability to tame animals as of right now. We can certainly try, though. There we go. Lovely. So we've got another Nightmare Hound over there. I wondered if there were going to be juvenile stalkers, if they'd be around the back here somewhere. Maybe in like the den or their nest or something, but no, I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing quite a few stalkers, but none which are juvenile. Oh well. Never mind. All right, let's go in here. There's clearly an event of some sort happening. Breeze Rider. Some strange... floating jellyfish creature? Okay. This is beautiful. Look at this little section. Is that someone up there? Nightmare Courtier? Nightmare Court Thornwolf? Just like, let me go HUDless for a second. Look at this. 13-year-old game. It is idyllic. It is proper gorgeous. Right, well, there is a vista up there, which I can probably navigate my way up in a second. There is also a hero point up there. But I want to fight this veteran Wind Rider first. Just to see if there's maybe a related leveling achievement for dealing with a veteran. Look at that person on their Warclaw. How are they able to jump so high? That's pretty cool. Ah, no associated achievement. Oh, well. Well, let's go and get our first hero point, shall we? I don't know the best way of getting up there. Maybe from here? Yeah, this will do it. And hero point. The water here scintillates with a dreamlike quality that awakens the imagination. Among Sylvari, it is legendary as a landmark that straddles the barrier between the dream and the real world. I cannot wait to learn more about the dream and what exactly it is. Is it some sort of multiverse, concept, like an alternate reality where the minds of the Sylvari dwell? Is it quite literally just one big dreamscape? Okay, let's go and get this vista. That person's gotten stuck in the tree. Did you see that? Oh, bless him. No! I jumped backwards. No! Oops. They're probably thinking, what a fool. What a fool. All right, let's run back up. Ferna's given it what for. Thank you, Ferna. Thank you, Ferna. Oh, Vital Steam Spear Gun and my very first Aqua Breather. Don't mind if I didgeridoo. There we go. There we go. Right. Our very first Vista. Again, cannot get over the quality of this for a game that came out in 2012. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's consult the map once again. I think from here we just want to go north. It is a level 7 heart, and I'm missing out on this section over here, which I do think I should be going back to. I can see the rolling tutorial, the dodging tutorial is over there, which would indicate that I've maybe taken a wrong turn. Thankfully, there is a waypoint over here, so I can teleport back here in the future when I need to. Right. Can I find a vendor here that maybe sells harvesting tools? Absolutely not. Okay. Harvester Eyal.
That for dinner, we could start with a spike fruit salad with crab.
Oh.
The entree could be spike fruit stuffed crab with a spike fruit crab parfait for dessert.
We really need to find a
You're
chef.
not too busy. I could use some support.
Liam O'Brien, do you need my help? Hello, Nalas. Lead the way. Where are you?
You're not too busy. I could use some support.
Liam, I've always got time for you. Risen fish have appeared on the shore. Please, you've got to destroy them. What are they doing? They're attacking the beach wildlife with corrosive spit, and they appear to be carrying undead troops inside of them. More undead keep piling onto the beach. I'll gladly help. I'll do my best. Okay, it's up here. I will ignore everything behind me and make my way over to the shore to deal with these risen fish. Yeah, here's one right now. All right, let's deal with it. There's also an escaped sea moth behind me. I'll be reviving them in a second. This is so strange to be interacting with the Risen already. And again, I know it makes sense because of, again, where we're located on the world map. But for me, this was a threat which I only really came to, I don't know, deal with around the time of Claw Island, right? Like before Claw Island, I think there'd maybe been a couple cases of dealing with Risen. We dealt with some in the southwest of Kessex Hills. But outside of that, few and far between. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let me revive this escaped Seamoth on the off chance this will help the... wow, look at them. Lindir Golden Sword. Reviving allies complete. That's exactly what I intended to do. There we go. Right, so what is this hut? Sorry, I've been so distracted by this event. Help Harvester Mavard manage the kelp harvest. Help gather lavender. Search sand piles. Build scarecrows. Return escaped seamoths. And protect harvesters from nearby threats. Sure. So I'm guessing the scaled drakes and their hatchlings will be considered threats. They do, yes. And then we'll build... Where's that scarecrow thing? Maybe that person who just came past did it. Never mind. I need to get some... It said I need to find some grass. I can see some Caledon lavender over here. Let's go and grab this. Unless... Golden Sword beats me to it. Nah, they're helping. Thank you, Golden Sword. Thank you. And we have once again leveled up. Grab the lavender. We have also just received our helmet, Enhanced Mighty Helm. Ragamuffin bandana. There we go. How does that look? I'd rather see my character's face, I think, in this situation. But thank you, game, for offering me the opportunity. Do I get shoulders from this as well? I don't remember getting them. I guess time will tell. Right. Level 9 rewards. And we get all of our logging and harvesting tools, which is nice. There we go. And now we are knocking on the door of level 10, which is mad to me that we're already there. And that will then kick off our very first story mission for the Sylvari. And Vari Viridia, your visit gave me a lot to think about. It's more dangerous away from the grove than I ever expected, and I'd been considering going back. But now I've seen how brave souls help others like you helped us, and it's given me the courage to carry on. Thank you. Good luck with your future journeys. Thank you very much. That is a very kind thing you just said. Right, where are they? I think they're down here. And then after this, there is a POI and a Vista to the north of me, and hopefully that will then get us all the way to level 10. Thank you for helping us. The undead are a constant threat.
That was wondrous.
Nalas, did you appreciate my help?
It's nice to see you.
Thank you for taking care of the risen fish. We're all harvesters here, so when things go bad, we're not the best at dealing with it. I can tell. I can tell. No offense. No offense. Okay. What do you sell? Engraved seashell. Annoyingly, that doesn't do a lot for me, but I'll remember to maybe consult you later. Let's salvage all of these. I just salvaged a pistol. I wish I hadn't done that. Well, never mind. I really wanted to try out pistol. Alright, well, we'll get another pistol in the future. It's not the be-all and end-all, is it? Oh, we've got another named NPC. Udry.
I am at your service.
Hey there, what brings you to our sad little village? Why are you so glum? The Nightmare Court. They're evil and malignant, and their presence there on the hill is a constant reminder of their corrupted ways. Someday, maybe we'll be free of their evil. And then we've got a couple harvesters in here. Sure thing. This just looks like a jumping puzzle. There is something down there. Let's go have a look. We'll know if it's a jumping puzzle if the game inevitably says, hey, get off you. Oh, there's Nightmare Court. Oh, hello. And they're dodging and evading? Ah, let's remove them. Let's get them out of here. There we go. Cool. Right, let's move on. So this must be like their little base of operations. There may even be a veteran in here that we can kill for some XP. Nightmare Courtier? Nightmare Courtier? Discovering points of interest, the Dolorous Veil. Well, now that I'm here, we may as well investigate. Maybe there will be something at the back. Or maybe this will be an area we come to later as part of the story. That happened quite a lot around Queensdale, where we would visit locations with Logan in order to, there it is. There it is. Come on. Level 10. Personal story unlocked, weapon swapping unlocked, and Raptor mount. Oh, that's cool. Been looking forward to getting the Raptor mount. So, do I even have anything I can put on my secondary slot? I could put a longbow in there, but it's not that great, is it? It's not that great. Oh, and then this brings us up to the ledge where we saw the Nightmare Court earlier. When we were just doing the vista down below, we saw these guys. That's cool. That we can actually come and kill them. Get away from here. This is a sacred area belonging to the Sylvari, who are uncorrupted by your evil ways. There we go. Now I can stand here, like Simba. Everything the light touches is yours, Ferna. Everything. Okay. Let's have a look at the mail, maybe in a better location. Let's teleport back over here to the Astoria waypoint. And we'll have a look at our brand new mail.
You look nice today.
Keith, remembering your dream. Valiant, you may remember me. We met briefly within the dream. While I could not be present for your awakening, the images I witnessed in your dream continued to occupy my thoughts. The dragon, yes, but other revelations as well. Come and speak with me in the grove. I've heard rumors that I believe you should know. Whispers of a green knight resembling the one in your dream. The leader of your cycle has offered to interpret your dream and offer wisdom. I sense that you will need this guidance. Travel swiftly. So we're going into the capital? Mockery of Death? Discuss your dream with Keith and your cycle leader. So we were briefly here as part of the MSQ on the Necromancer. But I didn't really get a good look around because I just wanted to focus on it when I played a Sylvari. So, is that a human? Ah, get you. All right, shall we go in? We could even slow walk it. That's too slow. That's too slow. Let's get in there. Come on. Maybe we can even go and find the trading post and procure for ourselves some different weapons to try. The Grove. Beautiful artwork. Can I get a screenshot of that? Oh, I didn't give stats to my helmet. Oops. Customize. Honed. Accept. Perfect. That's better. Awesome. Right. Well, Caledon Waypoint. Corkair, Idria, Sapling Runner. Let's chat with these guys. Hello, Corkair. Have you seen Traherne? I heard he was passing through. I've never met anyone with as much destiny upon his shoulders as he has.
What brings you to the grove?
And of course, for me...
Truth is, I
Hold on.
took a jig when I should have taken a jag. I was heading toward Lion's Arch.
You're way off track. I bet you can't even find your mouth when you're hungry.
It's Geralt of Rivia.
Just joking.
All right, stop it now. This is getting... He just walks away. Oh my god, it's got jump scared by whoever this is. A citizen. Hello, citizen. Right. Back to Corket. Have you seen Traherne? I heard he was passing through. I've never met anyone with as much destiny upon his shoulders as he has. What do you mean? I don't know. He's a firstborn and a wild hunt valiant, but it's more than that. It's a feeling I have. He radiates importance as if his quest will save the world itself. Let's hope you're right.
Act with wisdom.
We've had so many more visitors from afar lately. I wonder if something exciting is afoot. You may be right. Warden Lade. Visitors to the Grove pass through this thoroughfare at all hours. It's easy to lose track of time observing so many interesting travelers. And then we've got a sapling runner over here.
Seize the moment.
May I guide you somewhere? I must assist as many as I can today. It is an assignment from my teacher. What services can you take me to? I'll figure that out, but thank you, sapling runner. We've got a citizen up here who happens to be an Asura. Okay. God, there's so many people here to chat with. Warden for directions. Citizen. Different merchants. Kale. Hello, Kale.
I'm ready to go.
Magic is truly amazing, wouldn't you agree? I suppose so. It's easy to take it for granted, but think about it. Where does the fire come from? What allows us to channel such powerful energies? Has it always been this way? I don't know. We're scratching the surface of a power we don't understand. The mother tree may someday reveal its nature to someone through the dream, but until then we will simply have to stand in awe of it. Allow me to leave you in peace with your awe. Then we've got Lane over here. Hello, Lane.
Prepare for adventure.
Greetings. Look at this amazing view. I needed a break from my learning circle. What are you doing out here? What are you learning in your circle today? At the moment, we're discussing other races and how they differ from us. For example, the way other races have young who are, at first, completely dependent on animals. Or, on animals. Can't stop reading back to front. Completely dependent on adults like animals. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Oh yes, I can't imagine being small and pink and so completely dependent on another being. It's terrifying. It explains much about them. The cycle of Dawn, it is Dawn, Dawn's teacher says that we must be very careful and polite around the other races. They have many nicks and scars on their emotions for when they were small. So it seems. Ancient armor smith? Greetings, hero. Today the world is one day older, which makes it quite old. If you're here to celebrate our time in Tyria, I have just the thing. If you can bring me proof of your deeds, which is of course how we got the decade armor, I believe. Cyanus, citizens, Nikita. I should say goodbye to you now, while I can, Envari Viridia. Are you going somewhere? I've decided to try my luck out beyond Astoria. I have an itch to see the world on the other side of the growing fields. Is Yena going too? You've been inseparable for so long. Who is Yena? No, sadly. We've decided to go our separate ways. She will stay in the grove. I'm heartbroken, and so is she. But this is how it must be. As the vine grows and roams, so must I. Be careful. It's dangerous out there. I know. I've seen it. Oh, come now. Surely it isn't that dangerous out there. I mean, how dangerous can it be? It's dangerous, but worth every scar. Well, I'm not afraid. I'm going to walk all the way to Lion's Arch and see what I can see. Maybe this is a more recent development, because it seems to infer that I would know who they're talking about. I mean, wow, yeah, this is... You can't see a lot, but that in itself is pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, wow, look behind us. There's a vista up there. Whoa! 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 Holy shit. Look at that. Where was that hiding? Huh? Where'd that come from? Okay, I think I can see how to get the vista. There are these little mushrooms on the edge. Hold on.
Speak quickly.
How hard is this going to be? Hopefully not too difficult. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. Look at this. Maybe I need to go log on to the Necro and try my hand at that one in the Gandharan fields. Never mind. That's what you get for having a momentary but brief flicker of what I can only describe as hope and joy. There we go. And then to here, and then to here. Okay, that's where I'm getting a bit stuck. There we go. We should now be fine. If I fell now, it would be an absolute travesty. I swear, guys, this only happens to me. Like, how do I fumble what should be holding forwards? I don't think I even needed to jump there. I think I was so close to the end. Had I just walked off the edge, we'd have been fine. But somehow I managed to find a way. Yeah. I just had to walk off. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's okay. God, that is beautiful. Screenshot. Did I get a screenshot? I think I did. Cool. The Grove completion. Look at this. Just we're so high above. Look at the leaves sort of like wave ever so slightly as well. Awesome. All right, down we come then. Citizen, Sayunas, Karma, leaf, pepper, ginger root. I will probably...
Just joking.
I will probably try and find the trading area so that we can level up our leather working or something. And that will also then level us up, which would be nice.
Never leave a wrong.
Hello, Sindel. You've been beyond the Grove, haven't you? What's it like out there, I mean? Vast and dangerous. I don't know if I'll ever be brave enough to leave here. Some of my dreams showed me images of the world that were horrific. You'll be ready when the time is right. Warden, citizen, mentor. Wild Hunt, Valiant.
Seize the moment.
Seize the moment. Lyle? If your time in the Grove is limited, be sure to visit the Pale Tree before you go. I certainly shall. So I've no doubt I'm missing the occasional NPC, but just, oh, nectar plant.
Seize the moment.
Seize the moment. Obviously, over in Divinity's Reach, in order to get the speed boosts, you have to go and chat to the priests at each of the different waypoints around the edge of the area. This plant's bulbs are filled with a glowing, sweet-smelling nectar. Drink the nectar. The nectar is delicious and delivers a surprising urge to drop everything and go for a run. Well, maybe I'll do just that. So what do we have down here? This is just gorgeous. I feel like I need to be exploring with my HUD off. I can't get over how beautiful this is. Just compared to what we've seen already. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Lion's Arch, I love Divinity's Reach, but this is on another level. It's so colorful, isn't it? All these little bioluminescent areas as well, which is pretty sweet. Right, Banach.
All things have a right to grow.
I've been traveling throughout Tyria, gathering tales to share. I could regale you with one or three if you'd like. Which topic would you prefer? Bravery, foolishness, or freedom? Let's go with bravery. There was once two Asura traveling together from Ra to Sum. As they walked, they spotted a crew of Inquest coming toward them. One of the travelers ran into the bushes to hide. And the other one? The other traveler remained and waited for the Inquest to approach. They spoke to him, but seeing no threat, passed him by. When they were gone, the hider returned, and he asked his friend what the Inquest had said. The brave traveler told his companion, "They advised me to never trust anyone who deserts you when you need them the most." Tell me another. Foolishness. There was once a clever bandit who devised a scheme to waylay travelers upon the road. He entered a nearby cave and from within yelled for help. I assume his scheme worked. Yes, nobles and scholars passing the cave felt pity for the poor soul trapped in the cave. But when they entered to help, the thief killed them and took their possessions. And one day the town fool passed by, and he too heard the bandit's cries. He called into the cave, "Stay there, I'll help you." But he ran back to town instead. Why did he do that? He returned with guards who discovered the thief and his victims. The bandit asked the fool how he knew. The fool replied that he had seen many footprints going in, but none coming out. Tell me another. Finally, freedom. There was once a human seraph drinking the finest ale in a tavern in Divinity's Reach. A scruffy mercenary entered and sat down beside him. The barkeep asked what he desired. What did he say? The scruffy mercenary asked for a small glass of the cheapest draft. Upon hearing this, the seraph felt pity for the man and offered to take him to the seraph captain to see about a job. What did the mercenary do? He went along, and the seraph captain offered him a position. But when the captain placed the contract before him, the mercenary asked what it meant, and the captain explained that it was an oath of fealty to the queen. At this, the mercenary got up and left, telling the captain, "I'd rather drink swill and live free than drink fine wine as a slave." An interesting point of view. That was nothing amazing, but just, again, a little bit of added texture. That there would be a Sylvari NPC who has these tales to share. They're by no means epic proportions, but it just adds a little bit more immersion into the gameplay. Dermond posting, hey, it's my people.
Prepare for adventure.
Istor. Have you seen the latest artifacts from the Dermond Priory expedition? What expedition are you talking about? The Dermond Priory explorers just came through, loaded down with artifacts, scrolls, and tomes. They'd been looking for traces of a bloodstone. Sounds exciting. Yes. Can you imagine? Collecting artifacts from civilizations that lived hundreds of years ago. Hundreds! It boggles the mind. Have you thought of...
be ready to sacrifice his own life to save his fellows?
All I can hear is this guy.
This from a guy who's younger than my calluses.
Have you thought of joining the Dermond Priory? Me? Oh, blessed mother, no. I'm not Priory material. I'm not the brightest blossom on the bush, but I do enjoy hearing about their expeditions. You're too modest. I think you would make a great Priory member. You're sweet for saying so. I'll think about it. And then we have a Priory Arcanist who I can't even chat with. We do have Luelia, who I'm guessing will be the Priory person. It's strange to be back in the Grove after over 5 years. It is still the same quiet, peaceful place I left. So different from the world out there. Why did you return? My dearest friend betrayed me, but he regrets his actions and has asked forgiveness. I returned here for a time to give my anger a chance to cool. I don't know if it will. There is something that I missed here that I want to quickly come back to. Here. Even the firstborn are only 25. Now, it was... I think it's up here somewhere. I think I turned 1 the other day. How many seasons have you seen? Other races put numbers on their lives because they can't remember their childhood. So, Sylvari don't age, but they give themselves an age to determine when they were born. Much like we do, but ours isn't like a finite... Well, no, ours is a finite existence, whereas theirs is a one in perpetuity. So, we can maybe figure out from this. First, the firstborn are only 25 as of, and then if we close this and then go back into the game, and we navigate to the story, we can see it's 1325 AE. 1325 AE. So, the Sylvari first awoke during the year 1300 AE. There you go. So that goes to show just how recent of an introduction they are upon Tyria. Very fascinating. Warden. Oh, we've got the Whispers over here. Whispers agents.
And I say yea. If not, then to force it would be disastrous.
What's this?
They'd put me with elementalist trainees, I suppose. My gifts lie there.
Okay, let's go have a chat with the Order of Whispers. Grian.
Live well.
We've seen a flurry of activity in the Order of Whispers tents. What do you think they're doing in there? If you are a member of the Order, you could find out. I'm not suited to them. I can't keep a secret. They eat away at me. Eventually, I have to tell somebody. The Order seems to operate more openly here than anywhere else. Is that true? I've been outside the Grove, but now that you mention it, I never saw any Order presence anywhere else. You must be right. I wonder why that is. Why are the Order of Whispers more forthcoming here of all places?
Sadly,
Whispers Lightbringer.
he never arrived.
Okay. Whispers Creator? Sure. And I think this is the Vigil over here. Vigil Crusader. Vigil Crusader, War Master, Crusader. And then they're all training out there. And in the middle, we've got Trom. The Vigil are so noble, don't you think? What do you find so noble about the Vigil? Of all the organizations, the Vigil best matches up with the tenets of Ventari's tablet. The oath all Vigil members take to fight oppression and tyranny is inspiring. I get another mention of this Ventari's tablet. I don't know if that's something we can find in the game and read. Have you taken the oath? Are you in the Vigil? No, I'm torn between joining the Vigil against the dragons and staying here to become a warden. Well, good luck with whichever path you end up choosing. Well, this is a nice little way of sort of integrating NPCs and their own thoughts and wishes for their own futures into our own decision making when it comes to which order to pick. Because we can hopefully maybe see ourselves reflected in their own decision making process. Buir? Do you know any charm? I've met a few, but I've been too intimidated to actually speak to one until now. I hope I get to see one soon. Why are you looking for one? They scare me somewhat, but they're also fascinating. I'm hoping that I can finally overcome my fear and actually try to hold a conversation with one of them. Why are you so afraid of them? In the dream, I witnessed a Sylvari being killed by one, and although I understand that they aren't all bloodthirsty, it still colors the way I look at them. Okay, just imagine a world where Ritlock kills Kaith. What if that's what this is foreshadowing? I don't think so. I don't think so. Or if Ritlock killed Traherne. Again, I don't think so, but I'm going to throw that out there. On the slim chance it happens, I can say I called it, though I don't think it's going to happen. My lessons are so boring. I understand why we need to learn about the political situation in Divinity's Reach and why we trade with Asura, but I just want to be a cook. Even a cook should know these things. I don't see why. My mentor says I need to understand the workings of the world for my own enrichment, but anything that's not a flavorful herb or a roasting technique is just background noise. I appreciate that viewpoint. You just want to be a chef? That's cool. Mentor Galak. Hello, have you come to hear me speak on the history of this fair city? I know the history, but I want you to tell it. Here we go. Excellent. I'll give you the short version then. The grove became a place when the pale tree sprouted. It became a home the moment the firstborn awoke. Tell me about the firstborn. There were 12 who awakened first, and although 2 left to explore this world, others stayed behind to welcome subsequent saplings and grow our home. Okay. So we'll get a note of this. And again, at some point in the future, I will extrapolate a lot of this into individual segments. So for example, the firstborn, right? Like I want a whole segment on the firstborn. And then underneath here, I can put this. 12 firstborn awoke. 2 left to explore the world, whilst the others stayed behind to help grow our home. And then going back to the dialogue, grow our home. They used their plant-shaping talents to grow all you see around us. With each successive generation, the grove has literally grown into what it is now. And then we'll go over here. Beidri? Hello, friend. If I seem a little out of sorts, it's because I just finished a lesson with my mentor. What brings you here? I'd like to know more about lessons. We have all kinds of lessons for the newly awakened. Lessons about Ventari's tablet, professions, Tyrion's dangers, anything to prepare us for the world outside the Grove. What lesson did you just learn? I was learning about Kralkatoric, one of the Elder Dragons. Did you know it's the size of a mountain? How terrible. Sounds like you learned a lot. I'll be seeing you. Okay, should I be going down or should I go back up? Let's keep going down. We're like swirling downwards, so let's keep going down here. The Centaur's Path. And then a nectar plant again. Oh, this is where I need to be for my quest. I didn't even intend to do that. Let's do it. Let's go in. And there's Kaith. In that artwork, Kaith looks way more humanoid than she actually does in the game. Valiant Cairn. Valiant Cairn. Let's go inside. Citizen. Is she in the back? There she is. It's Kaith. With Malomedes. Warden Captain.
I'm at your service.
Nothing to see here. I'll have the path cleared very soon. Nothing to see. There's a huge vine blocking the middle of the garden. Right, about that. Not sure where it came from, but I'll clear it out. The garden will be back to normal in no time? Where did that even come from? I know I'm meant to be speaking to Kaith, but I can't help but let's have a little wander around and see what else I can find around here. Wow. The House of Rhiannoc. The House of Rhiannoc. And then we can go onto the roof. And then from the roof, I can keep climbing. Wow, look at this. Warden, Ranger, Citizen, Miner. And that there is something at the end. Can I go to all of this in this instanced area? No way someone's in here. Oh, look at the bunk beds. Little canopies. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, let's go back over here. Citizen, Warden, Scout, Wild Hunt, Valiant, Banker. Oh, didn't mean to take so much damage. Merchant. Let's see who's up here, if anyone. Another little area here. And then climb to the top. Keep going. Oh, I must have taken a wrong turn. Yeah, down here. Here we go. Poor Kaith is probably wondering where we've gone. Is there anyone in here, maybe? With some lore? Absolutely not. Okay, never mind. Warden Scout. All right, let's climb back down. We'll go have a chat with the lovely Kaith, and then we'll crack on. So she should be in here. How do I get back in? I don't know. Maybe I've gotten myself stuck. Oh no, I think I might have done. Maybe we can go through the middle? Oh, who's this? Oh, they're all taking a shower. Let me join you. There we go. All just taking a shower. Lovely. As the pale tree intended. Now, guys, how do I get back inside? Over here. Here we go. Right. We're good. We're good. And then this is the guy trying to sort out the vines, but I've somehow managed to slip by. Okay, let's go around here. And let's go have a chat with the one and only X. Destiny's Edge member. Kaith. Looking forward to this. First time hearing the Sylvari speak.
I knew we'd meet again, young Valiant.
Because I did the beginning thing.
You know that because you saw it in the dream. What else do we dream that comes true?
I like her.
Much, but not always what you might expect. Why? Is something troubling you?
Somewhat. In my dream, a champion in brilliant green armor defeated all challengers. He seemed invincible, yet a small mouse nipped at his heel.
A small mouse?
Malomedes. You are born of night, like this Valiant. Can you interpret the vision? I see both literal and symbolic images here.
I'll try. Did you see any other patterns in your dream? Stars or sigils? Did you...
Help! Somebody help me! That brute is killing my beloved! Stop him!
What? Where? Show me!
Don't
this way, Valiant.
Don't tell me it's going to be someone clad in green armor. Oh, this is where the path was a second ago.
This brute could be the foe you seek. Hurry.
Is this him? Bersalak?
Please, enough. Victory is yours. Just let him live.
Live? This sapling accepted my challenge and failed. His life is forfeit.
Please, Dagdar, go and leave me. I'll kill you too if you stay.
You're a monster, Bersalak. I won't let you do this. I won't live without my beloved.
So be it. As Ventari teaches, hard ground makes stronger roots.
Whoa! Okay, we're gonna take over here.
It's nice to see.
I really want to find this
A knight
Ventari's
in
tablet.
full armor, attacking defenseless innocents? That isn't right. Why don't you fight me instead?
I'd love to. I've killed many in my quest to find the exceptional individual who can defeat me. I doubt you're it, but we'll fight anyway.
I think you'll find it is me, buddy, okay? Prepare yourself. I gotta say, his armor does look really cool, and I kind of want it. Annoyingly, I'm not playing a heavy armor wearer. So even if I can wear it, I don't think the game will let me.
You did it, Valiant. You killed him.
He's not dead. He can't be dead. Oh, yes! He is back! I was gonna say, I know my level 10 story quest doesn't end that quickly.
Be cautious. I have a bad feeling about this.
How is he able to revive? He's got a stack of revive orbs in his inventory. He must be cheating. Yeah, he's swiping his credit card. ArenaNet, I'm gonna need another couple revive orbs, please. He won't do it again. He will. Oh, with
a Valiant. Good try, but you're no match for me, Weed.
Weed?
You did well enough that I'll leave you alive. For now. But I'll be back. The next time we fight, try to make it a real challenge. Or I'll make sure to finish what I started here today.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, see ya. See ya.
My deepest thanks. Eladis is everything to me. Your courage saved us both.
Who was that knight in the green armor? I saw him in my dream before I awoke. I recognized him as easily as if we'd met before.
Bersalak. He's terrible. He challenges young Sylvari to duels and then fights them to the death. When Bersalak insulted my honor, Eladis had no other option. He loves me, after all.
That sounds like a cat taking advantage of mice. He's prideful and he's a bully. He deserves to be taught a lesson full of bruises.
That's it. The meaning of your dream. Like mice, young Sylvari fight Bersalak with no hope of winning. But you are different, Valiant. You can do more than just throw yourself on his claws.
Perhaps I can help you after all. Bersalak is wooing a Valiant named Gerwin. Unsuccessfully, I might add. She's been seen near Morgan's Spiral.
That is helpful, Dagdar. Thank you. I'll visit Gawain and ask for her story. Perhaps Bersalak told her a weakness I can use.
Okay. Nice. Mockery of Death completed. I don't know which of these I'm going to grab. Maybe the Marksman? I probably will focus more on grabbing something which looks good, because I really don't like how my character looks right now. And if it weren't for the fact that transmutation things are so still difficult for me to come by, I think I might leave that. We do get a war horn. We've not got one of those yet for Ranger, sorry. Let's grab this. Level 11 rewards. Don't mind if I do. Change skills. So I'm guessing I can go and use some of my points. Yes. I probably will begin with signets again. I just like how passive they are. And for where I'm at in the story, it's just nice. Grants 25% increased movement speed. That's amazing. Just being able to run around faster is going to help me out so so much. Change skills. We've got healing seed. We heal as one. Yeah, I think healing my pet makes sense. Okay, now before we continue, oh, did not mean to destroy that. Let's chat to Liam O'Brien again. Eladis, thank you. He was so cruel to Dagda. I knew I couldn't beat him, but I couldn't ignore it any longer. Why did you accept if you knew you couldn't win? If I hadn't, Bersalak would have attacked us both. It was the only way to protect my beloved. You are a brave and true love. Rest easy. I'll handle this. And Dagda.
Hello.
I can't thank you enough. My love is injured but safe. We owe you our lives. What started the fight? We were having a picnic when Bersalak arrived. He said terrible things Eladis couldn't ignore, even though I begged my love to walk away. Did the Green Knight challenge Eladis? Yes, and my beloved accepted. I was so frightened. He is not as skilled as you, and Bersalak cut him down. I'm glad I could help. True love is a noble cause. You are kind, valiant. My love and I will never forget your good deed. It's interesting. My wild hunt also showed early. Best of luck to you both. And Keith. Oh no, let's chat to I'm curious to know if it's always Malamedes that we get, or if I got him because I was a knight Sylvari. Like, had I picked Dawn instead, would I have had a different Sylvari to interact with it? You've done well. You fought hard and refused to surrender. I'm impressed. What's it like to be a firstborn like you and Keith? We are always learning. I awakened on the first night of the Sylvari race. I'm a philosopher, a mathematician, and a watcher of the world. What do you mean by watcher of the world? I predict the evolution of events. For example, I see that you will be a force of change, Interior. Thank you. Can you tell me more? Should I be making notes on who the firstborn are as well? That might be interesting. So, 1 is Keith, 2 is Malamedes. I'll just do this, and again, I'll move all of this over to its own document in the future. Oh, sorry, I didn't do 12. There you go. And then we can just track who is who. Is Traherne a firstborn? I don't remember if he was. Firstborn. He was a firstborn. So let's now go back to Sylvari. Traherne. I wonder if Traherne and Keith were the ones who... let me quickly do this. I'm wondering if it was Traherne and Keith who were the two that left to explore, considering we know Traherne has been to Ore many times. Okay. Shut that. Can you tell me more about the cycle of night? We awakened during the dark of night. We are mathematicians, scoundrels, and sentinels. You are of our cycle, Valiant. So let me snip that out, and we'll put that underneath the cycle of night notes, which I believe were down... Why can I not see it? Was it up at the top? Oh, it's at the top. Noon, night, and dawn. There you go. So there's night. And again, I'll probably format that in the future. I'm happy to be a member of the cycle of night. Let me ask another question. Dreams change with the hours. Someone's cycle can show us their true strengths. Noon, dawn, and dusk. They each have their own strengths and interests. What makes our time of birth so significant? Right, it's exactly the same. And then Keith.
Good to speak with you. 3
times you defeated him, and 3 times he stood once more. This is treachery of the worst sort. How did the Green Knight keep getting up? I would guess it was some foul magic, likely of the Nightmare Court. Can you tell me more about the Nightmare Court? They're the evil that cast the blight into your dream. You overcame it there, and you can do so again. If this is part of my wild hunt, how will I know when it's complete? Your wild hunt is to defeat the dragon. That's what we saw in your dream. This is merely a step along the path. I see. I'm gaining the wisdom I'll need by facing other enemies first. The elder dragons are powerful. No one expects you to face one when you are so new to the world. Be patient. Enjoy life. That time will come soon enough. What's the story with Dagda and Eladis? They're a young couple and very much in love. In love? Love is a gift and a burden. We Sylvari love freely, as our hearts command. There is no shame in it. Do you know this Gerwin they mentioned? The name is vaguely familiar. I believe she recently suffered some tragedy, but I don't remember more. And then finally, how are you able to re-enter the dream to help me? The Mother Tree sent me. Her power is great and she exists both here and in the dream. Still, as I am awake, I could only do so much. So you needed me to help you? Exactly. We hoped that we would find someone with the heart of a hero. And there you were, Sylvari Viridia. I'm glad that I could aid the Pale Tree. I like how Ferna sits down if I'm just stood still for long enough. Thank you, Ferna. Okay, I think we're good to go then. Yeah, let's leave. The Grove. Well, I will say, as of now, the game is really living up to my expectations. Massively so. I can go into the Dreamer's Terrace. No, I'm fine here. I'm fine here. Let's continue this quest. So we need to go over to the spiral, which is over there. I will fully explore the Grove in due time. I think what I'd like to do now, though, is get this level 10 quest done. That's going to be my main priority for the moment. Not that I'm going to skip anything, but just right now, this recording session, I want to get that level 10 quest under my belt. And then I can go crack on with a couple other bits, I think. So yeah, mosquito larva again. We'll come around and do you eventually. Right now, though, I'm preoccupied with trying to do my sort of wild hunt. I say sort of because, well, my real wild hunt is to deal with the dragons. Warden Eli, Warden Dina. Okay, here we go. Loved and lost. Oh, that's a cool loading screen. Whoa, look at that in the distance. The rocks flying around. Wow.
My beloved Evard. You deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memory spread among the dream, and may your noble spirit return through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must. If I should fall, at least I will see you once more.
Sounded a bit like reincarnation.
Excuse me. Are you Gerwin? I need to speak with you about a Sylvari named Bersalak.
Bersalak? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evart. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Bersalak is attacking young Sylvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Bersalak, and now I guard Evart's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Bersalak plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evart here to get away from Bersalak, but even in Morgan's spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere, those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Bersalak is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evart's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Bersalak's armor... Wait, do you hear that?
Oh no.
Oh no. The Risen are coming. Quickly, prepare to fight!
I'm prepared. Bring them on.
Spiral.
Ready to seed plant defenses?
To our location before they
you
arrive.
plant one here, Gerwin, I'll move on to the next. So what, I need to fill up all of these to make a defense?
Undead to the east.
Fend off the undead.
Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed plants.
Here they come! Can I kill them from here? Obstructed? Yeah, there we go. And look, we've got our little defenses coming in here. What a great spot for a mortar plant. How about one of the freezing briars? Maybe I need to go find seeds to do that. I can't see any behind me. Ferna, get back here. I need your help. Really wish I'd found the trading post in time. I'd have loved to have been using a... Again, I'm assuming I can use a pistol. I'm a ranger. It makes sense, right?
The defenses are working.
The defenses are me at the minute, dare I say, Gawain. It's mainly just me.
Well met.
Well met. Are they coming from the east again? Where are they coming from this time? Oh, over here. Risen Thrall. Okay. Let's do this. Now, I can see my pet has this ability. Regenerate. Howl to heal and grant regeneration to nearby allies. I'm going to have to keybind that. Maybe like shift heal? So instead of, because I've got this on mouse 5, which is on my, well, my mouse. Shift plus that would be, make sense, I guess. Okay, where are we going now? East again? West, maybe? Can they even come from the west? Nope, they're coming from this pathway again. There you go. Very nice. I'm guessing the Asura...
Remember, the enemy could come from either side.
Oh.
Stay alert.
Chat with me and I can have a look here. I'll take a mortar seed plant. And I'll put this here. There you go. I'll take a trap
There,
seed plant.
to the west. More
Put that
undead.
there. I'll take a mortar seed plant.
I need to prepare more seed plants.
Red. Perfect. Well, right now I'm kind of killing them before they even get to this section, which is maybe not ideal. Maybe I should be letting them progress a little bit further. So we can actually see the defenses. All right, here we go, here we go. Oh, wow, actually pretty good. Hell yeah. Kind of wish I was using the greatsword right now so I could try and do some cleaving. But oh well. This will work out. This will work out. Level up. Nice. Dodging attacks. More XP. Don't mind if I do. Very good. All right, let's go and complete this. Select your reward. We'll go for the Garnet Pebble, please. Thank you very much. More undead approach. Risen Plague Carrier. Oh, God. I don't have anything in here that I can use. No other weapon. No new weapons.
It begins.
It begins. Falling back. Not bad at all. I was gonna say, I'm guessing the villains for the Asura are the Inquest. Right here, it's the Risen, but also the Nightmare Corp.
Here are more seeds. Plant them quickly.
More seeds? Yeah, come on then. Give me. Mortar seed plant. We'll put a blue one here. I think we're out of... Oh, no, we've got another one here. I'll take a mortar seed plant.
How I miss your counsel.
And we'll do a red one here.
Even in such dark moments, you could always lift my spirits.
So I can see loads of Risen down there. Look at them! Look how many Risen are down there! Like an army! Holy shit! I was going to say, I'd kind of forgotten that, of course, we were dealing with bandits and Centaur, weren't we? In Queensdale. It ended up just becoming Centaur eventually. With the odd sprinkling of bandits. And I'm guessing the same will happen here. Where the Nightmare Court and the Risen will forever be a thorn in my side. There we go. This has got to be the last wave, right? It says defeat the final undead attack, but I don't know if there's going to be a boss, maybe, that will now spawn. That's all of them. Oh, yeah, here we go. Veteran Risen Abomination. Oh, God. Hello. Come on, then. Let's deal with him. Return to Ore? I've never been to Ore. What are you trying to imply? I need to find out what else happened in the year 1300. because maybe we can find connective tissue between
I am so
another
relieved.
event.
Speak with me, Valiant, and let me help you with your task.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for helping me with my task.
There. My love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Bersalak, he was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evard, my grief compelled me to duel him myself. And I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Bersalak. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Bersalak became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Bridget's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Select your reward, Dagger, which I cannot use until I get the elite specialization Soul Beast, and a healing Warhorn. Let's try the Great Sword out. I never actually gave it a proper go, did I? Let's equip that. There we go. And then if I come over here, grab this, thank you very much. Got some new hero points. Right. So if we come over here, what do we have then? Druid, which allows you to use staves. The stars, earth, and sky above will heal us. Druids utilize the power of nature and the stars above to heal their allies, using glyph skills to channel powerful boons and protective utilities. By generating your astral force, you can channel your celestial avatar form. Soul Beast, which allows you to use daggers. Two hearts fighting as one. Soul Beasts gain the ability to merge with their pet. Wow, channeling their power and the ability to use their beast skills. One with your pet, you are fierce in melee-focused combat. And then finally, Untamed, which allows you to use hammers. Unleashed, Unbound, the rage of the Echovold forest lives in us. The Untamed share a primal bond with nature through their pet, juggling control of raw power back and forth to defeat foes. Your pet uses debilitating nature-based skills to weaken enemies, then relinquishes that power to you for the final strike. All of these sound quite interesting. Soul Beast is probably the most interesting of all. Bear Stance, leader of the pack. Elevated Bond. Using a beast ability grants you offensive boons. Furious Strength. One wolf pack. Your successful strikes or attacks will trigger a second strike while in this stance. Wow. Vulture Stance. This sounds really fun. Really, really fun. Griffin Stance. Second Skin. Eternal Bond, heal when you use a merged skill. You can swap pets while merged. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, let's have one last chat with Gerwin.
Hello.
Thank you for your assistance, Valiant. Sorry I was short with you. Not a good first impression, I'm sure. It's understandable. Given your recent loss, I forgive you. Hopefully the pain will pass. I appreciate your kind words. Farewell. Gerwin, it's my pleasure. All right, we're going to go see Occam. Occam the Smith. Wherever he might be. You sure came right up to me without fear. Makes you think, doesn't it? I'm studying the dynamics between beings. Mostly between hunters and their prey. I recognize the Night Mentor's teaching methods. Ah, why yes. Are you a Night Bloom? I'm nearing the release into the wind, or nearing my release into the wind. My final project is nearing completion, and then I will, all I will have left will be my trials. Then I'll be fully grown. I am Knight. Work hard. Okay, where is this? There it is. Sleeves Waypoint. And some Jaguar. None of them that I can tame, though, which is upsetting. So we want to go up here. So let's teleport over to... Was it Cleaner? Cleaner Grove or Gleaner? Gleaner's Cove Waypoint. And then if we follow this pathway, this should bring us to Occam. Let's go take a look. I realize I never used any of these points. Signet of Stone. There we go. And then the last one is Signet of Renewal, which I will most certainly be using. I really enjoy the signets. While they're not the most powerful by any stretch of the imagination, just at these earlier levels, when things die so quickly, I think it makes sense to just give yourself passive... Oh, there's Hylek down here. So I saw on the minimap the POI. Hylek Amini. Have they been corrupted by the Nightmare Court? I only ask that because, well, they're red. And that seems to be the Nightmare Court color of choice. And most, if not all, Hylek that I've run into have been quite amenable, jovial people.
They win, I die.
They win, I die. Cool. Right, let's move on. I guess what I should also be doing, sorry, is using my secondary weapon slot. So I've got the short bow and the main weapon, which I think is fine. Yeah, so right now I can like leap into combat like so, do some attacking, swap to the bow, shoot him, get obstructed. Never mind. There we go. All right, let's mount up and get out of it. Let's go find Occam. I wonder what the weakness will be. Oh yeah, if you just snip the leather which holds the armor together on his back, yeah, that'll fall off easy peasy. A good work spoiled. A good work spoiled. My question will probably be, if Occam can make this for him, can he make something similar for me? Oh, here's Keith. Hey, Keith. Fancy seeing you here.
Valiant. How unexpected. Nightmare courtiers attacked Bridget's Overlook. I came to investigate. What are you doing here?
I came to see Occam, but he's not here. He forged special armor for Bersalak. It may be the reason he's so powerful.
I see signs of a fight, but no blood upon the ground. The smith was kidnapped, not killed.
Whoever attacked this village must have gotten to Occam. I hope he's all right.
We can still learn a great deal. Look for clues. There may be more here than a first glance reveals.
Okay, I'm down to do some sleuthing.
The smith may have kept a journal, or an account book. We need any information we can find.
Okay, one more thing I'm gonna do before we crack on again is I need to tackle my gear. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm really not happy with it. Really not happy with the gear. Even that might be a market improvement. The leather, though, I think it's just the texture of the leather itself. I'm not a fan. I don't like the long cape coat thing. Can I go for like a darker shade of white? AKA gray. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's gonna cut it. I think it looks slightly better than what I had before. Slightly. I still don't like it. Never mind. Right, blueprints. What do we got here? Blueprints for a magical suit of armor. The smith notes that it required unique components and was hard to make. It is truly one of a kind. Keith will want to know about this. Crafting supplies. Various
The
armor.
notes say that the armor Bersalak wears is the only set Arkham crafted. Good.
Okay. I can see the journal. Human-made smithing hammer. Nothing to see here. Just going to check outside. We've got another book outside. What is this? The Smithy account book. There's an entry for Duchess Fowlane. Duchess Fowlane. Oh no. Marked payment pending. What will Keith say about this?
Occam's account book. The armor was commissioned by... It was commissioned by Fowlan. This journal says the sale was never finalized. The court must have stolen the armor, rather than giving the smith payment.
I mean, it checks out, doesn't it? This is Occam's house, isn't it? I was told I'd find the smith here. It was, and we should, but I see no sign of the blacksmith. Perhaps he was injured in the attack on Bridget's Overlook. What do you know about the attack? It was a bold one, that's certain. Keep your wits about you. Nightmare Court may still be in the area. Can you tell me more about them? Sylvari who have turned their backs on the Pale Tree and Ventari's tablet. They are evil valiants, make no mistake. Okay. Let's go read the journal. Occam's journal describes the Green Armor's enchantments and says that they only work if the entire suit is worn. I should tell Keith about this. So if I can find a way to get him to remove his
Occam's
helmet.
journal says the enchantment on the green armor works only if the entire suit is worn.
Yes.
If Fowlan commissioned his armor, then Bersalak is a member of the Nightmare Court. Listen. I hear footsteps. Someone approaches. Hide yourself a moment and let us see what we will see.
Where do you want me to hide? In here?
That sniveling smith refuses to work without his own tools.
Don't waste time complaining. If we don't return soon, the Duchess will flay us and make a winter cloak. Hurry up, you wretches. Collect the tools and we're away.
Do you hear that?
Courtier Elised. I'm running straight in.
Catch her, and we'll earn title in the court.
And we'll whoa! Look at the bear flying at me. That was cool. Woo! Come on. Quite enjoying Great Sword Ranger. Who'd have thought it?
Well, look at this. You're Kaith. You're the one Duchess Fowlan talks about. She'll be delighted to hear you're still alive.
Speak her name again, and I'll cut it from your tongue. Now tell me where they've taken the smith.
The Duchess commissioned a suit of enchanted armor from Occam. She wanted it for Bersalak, our newest knight. The armor was so magnificent that Her Grace ordered us to come back and invite the smith to join her court.
An invitation he undoubtedly wasn't allowed to refuse. Kaith, we have to rescue Occam. He made the armor. He'll know how to destroy it.
True. Still, if he has fallen to Nightmare, he can't be turned back to the dream. You've mentioned a girl named Gawain. Could she help us instead?
It's possible. Bersalak desires Gawain's favor. She could persuade him to remove his helmet and the protection it provides.
Come on.
But she's still grieving for her lost love.
Maybe the taste of revenge will cure her grief. Maybe it won't. Does it matter, as long as we stop Bersalak? We shall go to either Gawain or Occam. The choice is yours.
I think we've got to go see Gawain. I think if we can get Gawain... Oh, Kaith with the killing blow. Well done, Kaith. I think if we can get Gawain to be like, kiss me, Bersalak. And then he's like, oh, yeah, time to pucker up. And then we go in there and kick his ass. Like, job done, right? The Nightmare Court was behind the creation of Bersalak's armor. We must act before he kills again. We could try to rescue Occam, but it may be too late. Or we could use Gawain to bait a Bersalak trap. If we go after Occam, is there any hope that he's still alive? I know him by reputation. Brilliant, quiet, prefers a solitary life. He may be strong enough to resist for a little while. Gawain might help us, but how do we persuade her? Difficult to say. Matters of the heart are never certain. Still, if Bersalak is now a member of the court, Gawain is in great danger. I'm ready to decide. We'll talk with Gawain. Bersalak wishes to steal Gawain's heart, but he will find a knife in his own. Meet me at Morgan's Spiral. I'll meet you there. Come on. Right. Now, I might wear one of these just to get... Oh, there we go. That already is better. Just to get away from this bloody coat that I'm wearing. Yeah, we're going to go for the marksman's jerkin. I don't care that the stats aren't as good. I just need something that isn't what I'm currently wearing. I really don't like it. That's better. That feels much better. Is it perfect? Not by any stretch of the imagination. Is it going to do the job? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Can I chat with you again, Kaith? We need to get the Morgan Spiral and persuade Gawain to help. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I'm on my way. Okay, what I'm going to do is very quickly go BRB. I need a drink. I need to go check in with my son, my wife, and then when I'm back, we will go over to the Spiral. So, passing off to Endy in 5-10 minutes. And we're back! Hello! And we're in the middle of an event. I just logged in, and there were rising out of the waves. There we go. That's the last of them. Saraid, it's my pleasure to have aided you. Yeah, it's been about 3 hours, give or take, since we were last playing. Let me quickly say good evening in the guild chat. Yeah, I got some dinner, spent some time with the family, and then one thing led to another, and now I'm back. So I really do want to try and finish off our level 10 MSQ before I either take a break to go and, you know, play my Necromancer some more, or maybe even do some more Sylvari leveling. I am really enjoying it. Did I open up my notes? I did not open up my notes. Let's go grab that. There we go. And if I press this, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, I think that'll probably be what I intend to do. Get the level 10 story done, take a break until I can go over the notes and sort of figure things out and better organize it all, and then jump back in for the level 20 quests and so on and so forth. Thank you for your help. You risked much to aid us. Your bravery will be a lesson to those who may not yet understand what it means. What have you got for sale? Mortar, seed, turret. Well, Serraid, it's very sweet of you to sell that, but I don't think I'll be needing it right now. Thank you very much. Let's come and grab this waypoint. There is Lou. Let's chat to Lou. Hello, Lou.
Be careful.
We were lucky you came along to help. Thank you, Lou. It's my pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure. And then Warden Captain Noah, or Noah? Your aid has been indispensable. I was brash in my lust for life after awakening, before I came to understand pain and suffering. Believe me, I truly appreciate your efforts. All in a day's work, my friend. All in a day's work. So let's head over to Sleeves Waypoint, and then we can go and have a chat with Milady. Gerwin, who I believe is just over here. Yep. Gerwin should be just up here. And we can see if we can convince her to aid us by, I don't know, agreeing to...
Gerwin needs us.
Let's go see what's happening before I keep talking. The Nightmare Court moved faster than we did. To battle? Wait, are they here? They are! Nightmare Court's here!
Who are these intruders? Take them out!
We got it just in time! God, imagine if we had gone the other way. Gerwin would have died. But then the same may have happened to Occam. Like, maybe Occam is dead because we came here.
Quickly, Valiant. We need to get her on
Gerwin,
feet.
are you okay? Are you good?
Bersalak must have sent those courtiers to capture Gerwin. Gerwin, you all right?
Oh, my head. I didn't even see them coming. I was tending the grave, and then suddenly they attacked me. Oh, everything's spinning.
You've taken a nasty blow, but you'll survive. Steady yourself. The court is scattered, but they will regroup and return.
She's hurt, Keith. We have to protect her. Gerwin, do you have any seed plants we can use to defend the area?
Yes. Yes, I do. I may not be able to fight, but these should help you. Good luck.
Okay. Sure.
I may be hurt, but I can still help. Let's set up some defenses. Greetings.
Damn, there are only a few turret seeds left. It'll never be enough. What do we do? We fight, seeds or no? Okay, let's go put these down. I'm guessing I can put these anywhere because there is no soil to sort of dictate where I put them. Let me just try and put down red mortar. Will that just go there now? It will. Oh, brilliant. Okay, can I come and grab some more, Gerwin? Thank you very much.
They approach.
We'll do one red and we'll do one blue for the time being. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And this waypoint goes towards the Fractal achievement. Survivors encounter waypoint. So I'm reading the guild chat. I will probably dive back into doing some Fractals when I'm done here with this Sylvari experience. Very keen to try out some new world bosses as well. I've been recommended a couple which are now in level appropriate zones, and using the timer thing, the website, I'm able to see when that's going to happen. So if one of those is happening soon, we'll definitely have to go check that out and see what we can find. Like, I'd love for a brand new world boss to be featured in every single one of these videos.
Here. Be ready.
I understand that's probably not going to be possible because there's only going to be a finite amount of these world bosses, but nonetheless, very, very excited to experience the best of what the game has to offer. There we go. Words. Sometimes confusing.
Stay wary. This fight is not yet won.
I can tell. Where are they coming from this time? Still directly opposite. Nightmare Courtier. And some court jaguars. Let's deal with these guys the best way we can. Brute force. And lots of swinging of the sword. There we go. Still such an overlooked part of the game. The fact that your initial attack cleaves multiple enemies, whereas other games, looking at you, World of Warcraft, would require you to have to press a button input on a cooldown in order for your attacks to cleave. It's just so nice, and it makes total sense. Like, of course, if I'm swinging my weapon around as wildly as I am, it will hit other people. How much of these do cleave? 5? 3? Swoop even hits multiple people. Like, isn't that amazing? Like, it's not just your attack, it's several of your other abilities as well. Oh, that's... I wondered why 4 didn't do anything. That's my counter attack, isn't it?
See to Gerwin, Valiant.
Before I chat to Gerwin, do you have anything to say, Keith? No. Okay. Gerwin. Are you okay? We're here to assist in any way we possibly can.
Thank you. Again. I can't believe Bersalak sent nightmare courtiers to kidnap me. If you hadn't shown up...
He's a cruel man, and he won't stop until he controls you utterly. Gerwin, I need your help once more. I plan to duel Bersalak again.
Oh no, you can't. Don't you understand? He'll kill you. He cannot be defeated.
Not if we strike where he is unarmored. If you offer Bersalak a kiss,
there it is.
He'll remove his helm to accept it. That is when the Valiant shall attack.
A kiss? What a foul bargain. I hate him. How could I ever... But then, this will avenge my Evart, won't it? If I consent, Valiant, are you certain you can bring Bersalak down?
Absolutely.
I swear to you, I'll defeat Bersalak, or I'll die trying.
So be it. My love would forgive me a transgression if it means that his murderer is laid low. Where do you plan to hold your duel?
Send a letter to Bersalak and tell him to meet you at Marbon Market. I want as many witnesses as possible when he falls.
Oh, amazing. A good public execution.
Dreams
eh?
do not always prepare us.
Don't we love it? Avengers shortbow, Avengers longbow. Let's go for the longbow. I think between the two of them, I preferred the longbow. Never mind, I've got even more to choose from now. Let's go for... minor sigil of air. We'll go for that. Thank you very much. And then we'll swap over to the bow and we'll equip the mighty soft longbow. Lovely. The Shatterer is apparently spawning in 12 minutes, which kind of makes me want to go and check that, if I'm going to be honest with you. Ferocity, toughness. Let's go for ferocity. And then I'm hoping we can then come back into here and go into our training and grab the healing signet. There we go. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought it was healing. You and your pet recover health. Grant resistance and resolution to your pet. It pulls conditions from nearby allies. Oh, I see. Never mind. Because it was green, I just assumed it was going to be a heal. Whatever. Kaith, I'll escort Gerwin to Marbon Market, and we'll be sure Bersalak is there when you arrive. Good luck, Valiant. Thank you, Kaith. Thank you very much. I'm going to need it, I feel. Okay, Marbon Market. Let's go, shall we? I'm guessing that's in the Grove? No, it's not. It's up here. North of Bridget's Overlook. Okay. Go north of here. There is a guildie here, apparently. There's like a yellow hue? Oh, no, it's... I'm guessing it's the top of this mushroom thing. I don't know. Should we quickly climb up there? I want to see. What is this yellow thing I spy on the minimap? I'm so used to seeing little sort of dull, grayed out yellow circles. Oh, it's just this. It is just this like mushroom top thing. Oh, never mind. All right, let's go down. I will make our way to Marbon Market and see Bersalak humiliated and defeated. I wonder if I can use my other glider, by the way, on this character. Shattered Bloodstone? Yeah, I can. Brilliant. I might also, while I'm in this general neighborhood inside my character menu, tweak the gear again ever so slightly. I think I'll go back to trying the green. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like a red might even work. Enameled Sacrifice? Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And then maybe we do Celestial for the shirt. And then use like a leathery color. Terracotta, maybe? Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of liking that. Apply. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I feel like, yeah, I'm happy with this. Much happier with this outfit compared to what we had maybe like an hour ago. Ooh, look, a Tengu. What are you doing here? Umu Gila Plume. Gila Plume? I'll chat to you in a minute, but I'm not busy with it. No, go on and I'll chat with you now. Why not? Hello there, Umu.
The Sauger Sword Quaggins and Hazupal Grounds Hylik are all that keep the Crate from complete dominance of Quetzal Bay. Neither can truly stand against the Crate and win. We don't interfere in the affairs of outsiders, but protecting the Bay benefits us as well. We'd be indebted to anyone who brings peace to these waters.
Okay, makes sense. Because I did wonder before when we were, hey, scouting the area completed, nice. I did wonder before when we were only in Kessex Hills as to whether or not Caledon would be joined with that section of the map, which the Tengu call home, which was the Throne of the Winds? Was it the Throne of the Winds? Something of the Winds. The Tengu. Dominion of Winds, that's it. The Dominion of Winds. Cool. All right. Let's continue. The Knight's Duel. Okay. It's go time. I'm excited for this, if you couldn't tell.
Follow me, please.
Keith, it would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure. Focus on the goal. Once Gerwin tricks him, the armor's magic will break. Then you strike.
We must protect this location.
Abandoned supplies? Warden Ranger?
Get ready.
Oh, well, you're aware of what's happening too, are you? Now, where exactly is he? Is he over here? Aladis and Dagda are here. No way. There's Bersalak. Aladis and I heard you were fighting Bersalak again. We're here to support you. May the pale tree guide your blows. Be careful. I know what it is to fight that monster. This time I'll beat Bersalak for good.
I fight in your honor, my poor lost love.
Here we go. Bersalak.
Sir Bersalak, I'm so sorry. I've been blind, but now I see that
I truly do love you.
Yes, you've been foolish. I'm your perfect match. Tell me that you love me, Gawain. Kneel at my feet, and I will forgive you.
Love you? Just kiss me. Kiss me quickly before you enter this duel, and let us seal our love.
With you by my side and Nightmare's power, we will...
Oh?
What are you doing? Give that back!
She took it! Can we go? I'm going. Gerwin! Oh, get in.
You may be powerful, but you're a monster. You will never understand love, or be worthy of it.
Well said. I'll take it from here. Your magical armor won't help you cheat anymore. Face me honestly and we'll see who wins this time.
He has nothing to say.
Do you think I really need my magic armor to be victorious?
Absolutely you do. Absolutely. Without your magic armor, you are nothing, sir.
Surrender.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Your spirit, and I may let you live.
You'd think Keith would be assisting. Guys, he's been dishonorable. I think it's only fair we're dishonorable back. Wait, we must be certain. I think it's lights out.
Good. He is truly dead. Bersalak will not rise again.
Woo! Oh, I love how everyone claps. Thanks, everyone.
I never thought Bersalak could be defeated. Justice feels empty without my love beside me. My sweet Evert. Where do I go from here?
Mourning alone only brings more sorrow. Gerwin, Morgan's spiral is perilous to the living. Evert's grave will be safe now. Why don't you come back to the Grove? You can stay in my home as long as you like.
Oh!
You've already done so much for me. But yes, I would feel safe there. And Evert wouldn't want me to be alone.
Oh, cool.
I'm just glad the rampage is over, and the newly awakened will now be safe from Bersalak's cruelty.
The Nightmare Court will find another way to draw the dream into darkness. Fowlin loves to cultivate misery.
Sounds like you have history with the court, and this Grand Duchess Fowlin.
I knew her once, but I don't know her anymore. Never mind. You've done well, Valiant. Enjoy this moment. Like all victories, it will fade. Come. Like Gawain, we should not dwell on sorrows. One image in your dream has been resolved, but the other, the dragon, remains. It is time to speak with the pale tree.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's quickly see. Does Keith have anything else to say? With Bersalak's death, so dies his petty tyranny. When you're done celebrating, meet me in the grove and we'll tell the pale tree. What about Occam? The court still has him. You bested his masterwork. The Nightmare Court has no use for him now. Does that mean they'll kill him? That or convert. They tend to not keep prisoners for long. No, Keith, you have to help him. Can't you get him out of there? I suppose that with Bersalak's death, the court will be in turmoil. If I move swiftly and he has not fallen yet. Thank you, Keith. I'll meet you at the pale tree when you're done. Good. I'm glad there's dialogue for that, because if we just glossed over the fact that we'd left Occam to die, I would be genuinely devastated. Like, that would be so miserable. Rest well, Avad, knowing that you are avenged and I am safe at last. And thank you, Sylvari Viridia. I look forward to returning to the grove. So I wonder if Gawain will now become a permanent fixture in my home. Like, she'll just live there. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. Eladis? That was amazing. Dagdar nearly broke my hand. He was squeezing so hard. We're both very proud to know you. I wish the best for both of you.
What is it?
Incredible. I'm so relieved. Now all the newly awakened Sylvari will be safe thanks to you and Sylvari Viridia. It's my honor to protect the offshoots of the pale tree. And then we've just got a bunch of citizens and merchants. You're every bit as amazing as we've been told. I'm just glad you won't be able to hurt anyone else. You did it! You defeated Bersalak the Green! Oh, thank you!
Seize the moment.
Isn't that sweet that they've all got little bits of dialogue? Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much. All right, let's leave. And we shall go and have a meeting with the Pale Tree, who, of course, I have met before on my Necromancer, but for the sake of RP, let's pretend I am none the wiser as to this meeting we're about to have. So let's go down to Caledon Waypoint, over in the Grove, and see if we can have a chat with the Pale Tree. I'd love to learn more about the other Firstborn. I'm gonna guess Fowlane is also a Firstborn. For both her and Keith to have had this relationship, I'm like 99% sure they had like a romantic relationship. It's not been confirmed, but you know, if it barks like a dog, eats like a dog, I know this is not the saying, and sleeps like a dog, chances are it's a dog. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. Would you like to continue your story, The Night's Duel? Yes, please. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, I've never been here before. Oh, is that the tablet, do you reckon? Ventari's tablet. Oh, I can't interact with it, though. Oh, I need to get a picture of that while I'm up here. Ventari's tablet. The name Ventari rings a bell. I don't know if we ran into them before at some point. Right, let's go back into here. The fact that there's no music is so weird. So weird. Paste that in there. Ventari's tablet with the Pale Tree. Okay. Let's go over, shall we? Are you ready? It is time.
Greetings, my valorous child. Keith has told me of your deeds. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Keith.
I'm honored to meet you, Mother Tree. I dreamt of a Green Knight, and when I met Bersalak, I knew I had to defeat him. Is that because of you?
No, dear heart. I do not control the dream. I am simply its caretaker.
Okay.
If you will allow, Mother, we would place the helm of Bersalak within our garden.
Ooh.
I hope it will warn others not to fall to pride and nightmare.
An excellent suggestion. Let the lesson be that strength of heart shall always overcome strength at arms.
If I may ask, Mother, in my dream, I also saw a fierce, horrible dragon. I've been told it is my wild hunt to face this monster. Is that true?
I fear that it is. A wild hunt is a sacred thing, a burden placed by the dream upon the strongest and the bravest of my children. In your dream, you fought an elder dragon face to face. Only 2 of my children have had such a dream, you and Keith. All Sylvari fight the dragon's servants, the undead, but I believe you will face Zaitan itself. I also believe you will prevail.
Wow.
I understand, Mother. Thank you.
Be proud of your victory this day, Valiant. But remember, peace is short-lived. You will be needed again, likely very soon.
I wish for the Valiant to meet my eldest child.
Your eldest?
Traherne has returned from Or? Mother, is that wise?
Do not question the dream. We must all play our parts.
Yes, Mother Tree. I will see that it is done.
Okay. What do we got here? Black Lion chest key, letter from Keith. Bersalak was a powerful foe, and you bested him in fair combat. Be proud of yourself. Thorny seed pouch and ragamuffin toe shoes. Right, we'll grab our level up. Lovely jubbly. And then, of course, I can't leave without having a chat.
I humbly welcome you.
I'm so glad they're giving us plenty of dialogue here. You are the fulcrum of great change, Endvari Viridia. You have questions? Can you tell me more about the Pale Tree, please? The Pale Tree is mother to all Sylvari. The golden form is a manifestation of the tree herself. If she's not Sylvari, what is she? To our knowledge, she is unique in all of Tyria, a truly wondrous creature. She guides us and shepherds the dream. We are fortunate to have her. May I ask something else? What can you tell me about the dragon? They appeared before Sylvari came into this world. The dragons are evil and wish only destruction. There's more than one? Yes. Primordus, Zaitan, Jormag, Kralkatoric. Each has awakened. Each has already brought destruction to the world. May I ask another question? What do we know about Zaitan in particular? He is a rotting shell, an undead dragon, and he sits at the heart of Or, a dark, cursed land across the sea. What's it like to be firstborn like you and Keith? We are always learning. Okay, this is exactly what we've heard this from him before, and then everything else is the same. Okay, Keith. You've done well, Valiant. We will make a formidable alliance against Zaitan someday. Can you tell me about Zaitan? The undead dragon at the heart of the cursed land of Or. Only 2 living creatures have ever seen him. Myself and my brother Traherne. Can you tell me more about Traherne? Another of the firstborn. His wild hunt also draws him to Or, though he did not dream of fighting the dragon. What did he dream about if not battle? In his dream he saw Or as a beautiful land, once more green and fresh, an impossible task. Dragon corruption cannot be cleansed. I see. May I ask another question? You've seen Zaitan, yes. Larger than you can imagine. Ceaselessly hungry. It is death beyond compare. Ask me no more. And finally, can I meet Traherne? Yes. I sent him word of your dream. He's already on his way to the Grove. I look forward to it. And then finally, the one I'm really excited about. The Pale Tree herself. Cheers. I am so very... Oh, there's still a little reverb for her. I think she deserves a little reverb. I am so very proud of you, my child. This is only the beginning. Are you really the tree I see all around me? Indeed, but I have manifested in this form so that you and I may speak. Okay. What can you tell me about Zaitan? It's a powerful source of evil. You've already fought its undead minions on our shores. Keith and I both dreamt of fighting this horror. Will that come to pass? You are destined to fight for Tyria's future. Zaitan will be the largest of many obstacles. Okay, I'll do my best, Mother Tree. Did you know that I would defeat Bersalak? Not exactly. but I knew that you could. That is the inspiration of the dream. Okay, and finally, I heard you talking about Trahearne. What else do you know about him? He is another of my firstborn. His wild hunt like yours concerns the land of Ore. Interesting, interesting. Thank you. Well, I really wish I could look at this bloody tablet. I'm desperate to know more about what's on it. I wonder if we can go back up there. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, cutscene to go up there. I was going to say, I'm curious to see if maybe now I can interact with it outside of the realm of this. You can! Ventari's tablet! The words of the centaur... hold on, I'm getting overwhelmed. The words of the centaur sage Ventari are carved into this stone. More than a relic, the tablet is the moral foundation of Sylvari society. The centaur sage. Okay, hold on. So, Ventari is a centaur sage. Okay. Next. 1. Live life well and fully, and waste nothing. 2. Do not fear difficulty. Hard ground makes stronger roots. 3. The only lasting peace is the peace within your own soul. Okay, I'm going to quickly catalog all of these. I will tab into it in just a second. 4. All things have a right to grow. The blossom is brother to the weed. It's 5. Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil or sorrow. 6. Act with wisdom, but act. Okay, pasting that in as well. And 7. From the smallest blade of grass, the largest mountain where life goes, so too should you. Ventari, the centaur sage. So what role did Ventari play in all of this? Who is Ventari? Can I communicate with someone nearby? Heroine? Don't mind the pups, they investigate things by chewing on them. This looks like a healthy bunch. One of the healthiest I've seen in a while. The pale tree blossomed these this morning, and I've already begun their training. Soon they'll join the others guarding the grove. Some villagers. Avatar of the tree. Some wardens. Silana? Corwin? Hello, Silana. I believe Quina and I are nearly ready to leave again. Her injuries have healed enough that we can get back to adventuring. How did Quina become injured? We were traveling through the forests north of here, and a tribe of evil Hylek attacked us. I think they wanted to eat her, or perhaps they wanted to eat you. And Corwin. My companion and I got caught in a conflict with nightmare courtiers yesterday. Fortunately for us, we got away. But Elodin was injured, so I brought her here to rest and heal. So got Elodin and Quina. I see. Okay, that's cute. Got a teacher over here teaching some saplings.
Our deeds are reflected.
Greetings, would
in
you
the
care to
dream.
join us? I mean, if I sat down and you began espousing lessons, I would happily sit here and await the teachings. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. Gorgeous. But again, teacher isn't saying anything, so I'm going to move on in the hopes that maybe I can find someone who will converse with me. Wardens, Avatar of the Tree, Banker, and Miner. Okay, Warden. Thank you for coming in, Vari Viridia. The days are long here, even knowing that I protect Mother and the tablet. I still grow bored. Are you here to see the Blessed Mother? I am. Ah, my beautiful child. It does me good to see you so well. Mother, what can you tell me about the Elder Dragons? I knew you'd soon bring this question to me. Oh, I knew you'd soon bring this question to me. I wish I could be of more service. My knowledge of the world does not extend deeply into the past, but I hear things from time to time. What are they saying? We are all a part of Tyria. They are no exception. They are older than time itself, Just as the forest fire uses its destructive force to make way for new growth, so do the elder dragons raise Tyria. But a forest fire is heartbreaking, such loss and devastation. Birth, growth, and death. That is nature's way. It applies to the smallest worm and to our world itself. Is there nothing we can do? Remember who you are and stay close to those you love. They will soon be the only light left in a very dark world. Take your words to heart. I could say the same, Mother Tree. Your boughs grow ever higher. It is by the love of my children that I flourish. This manifestation I use for visitors cannot express the depth of my roots or the breadth of my branches, both here and in the dream. I come with withering news, I'm afraid. I've already heard. Scarlet is dead. I'm proud that I've already heard. Scarlet is dead. I'm proud that you're kind enough to come inform me yourself. Then you've heard what she did to Lion's Arch? That feels bad. That feels bad. We know of Scarlet. We know that Scarlet is a character in the future. And I've just had... Well, I think that's a good note to end on. And I will no doubt ask the guildies privately how bad of a spoiler that is. What a way, huh? What a way to find out in my search for lore. Oh. I don't, yeah.
Where have you been?
When they said Scarlet is dead, I thought, well, maybe this is like another Scarlet. Maybe it can't be the one that I'm yet to meet because I'm level 16, you know? Never mind. Never mind. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. I'm going to go and do some world stuff over on the Necromancer. I will be recording, of course. But yeah, I think for now I'll leave it with the Sylvari. Apart from that awful moment that just happened, I'll say quite enjoying it. And again, I really enjoy the Grove. I think this is a lovely area. Really, really nice. Cannot go over how nice of a place it actually is. So yeah, I'll be back with you shortly for more Guild Wars 2. Welcome back. I've got a couple plans this evening. None of them I thought I would be recording with the face cam on. One of them is, and I don't think I announced it before, and that is my masteries are getting capped once again. So as you can see, I need 3 mastery points to get recursive resourcing, which will then bring me to the final Fractal attunement mastery. Now, as you can see, I have 3 points to acquire and I have 0 available points. So when I go over to the achievement panel and I sort this by mastery points for Tyria, if I go down to general, mastery insights, there are only 2 zones remaining where I can get mastery points. Iron Marches and Malkor's Leap. Now, I don't know where Iron Marches is. I believe Malkor's Leap is down by Ore? I think it's one of these. Yeah, Malkor's Leap is there. Siren's Landing, Cursed Shore, Ember Bay. I don't know where Iron Marches is. Is it somewhere over here in the Blaze Ridge Mountains? We've got Fields of Ruin. We've got Blaze Ridge Steppes. Oh, Iron Marches. There it is. Okay, so Iron Marches is over there. So there's 2 we can potentially get. I would feel weird going to Malkor's Leap now, considering the story hasn't taken me to Ore. I'd feel a little bit uncomfortable doing that, just because I know that it's something that we all want to experience. Triple Trouble, which is one of these world bosses I've been recommended to do, there is a mastery point I can get there. There is more mastery points from Takatal, but as you can see, or maybe not, but I need to dodge a tail attack and jump over like 2 more waves or something. And then I've got that mastery point there. We've got bosses, which I daren't look at. We've got Fractals of the Mist down here. These might be possible. Dance with the Aetherblade hologram dancers. +1 mastery point. I think I started doing that, hence why it's 1 of 2. There was another one in here which I thought, oh yeah, we can do that as well. Take a bow. You and the captured Colossus of the Cliffside Fractal share a moment of respect. And then I don't know if any of these other ones are going to be doable for me. I've no idea. You've made it through the Swampland Fractal and the Fractals of the Mist without triggering a single trap. I don't know. So maybe this is my way forwards, is to do Hollow Hornpipe, because I can get that from the Quick Play Fractal, and Take a Bow if I were to get the Cliffside Fractal. Again, they're both possibilities. There are these other Fractals that I don't think I've gotten to. There are side stories. Justice of the Blade, I'm assuming, is this. Where's my inventory? Here we go. I'm assuming that's when I hand in the encoded orders, and then you get given the, like, wanted thing to go chase after a very specific bandit. I'm guessing if I do all of the bandits, that will be that completion done there. So there's another point there. Story journal I'm not going to look at because I feel like there might be spoilers in there. Silver Waste, Dry Top, Hero? Been there, done that. Map complete, all locations interior. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. That's a long way away from me. We've got other things in here, bloodying the past, but none of these seem to be giving the mastery point, unless these go into something else. Savior of Tyria, which I'm guessing is to do with the story. Explorer, Dive Master, Lion's Arch Exterminator, Fashion. There's this one jumping puzzle again. Let me quickly do that again. Wiki, Hidden Garden. Where was this from again? In Deirdre's Steps, east of the Infinite Coil Reactor in Mount Maelstrom. I have very briefly been to Mount Maelstrom to get another mastery point. So if I quickly locate that, that was down here somewhere, wasn't it? Crystal Desert. No, it was further up. Here? Mount Maelstrom. Right. So again, I have briefly been there. As you can see, I've got my 1 waypoint, 2 waypoint, and then I went up here and got the mastery point from the mountain. So that is a possibility for me, is to do this hidden garden thing. Deirdre's Steps. Let me just quickly have a look. It's in the top right-hand corner, northeast corner of the map. So I've got Luna in here. Luna, come here. You want to say hello to the recording? Come on. I don't know if you'll be able to see her. I think she's just out of frame. Paw? Can you give me paw? Can you give me paw? I wish you could see her. Come here. Come on. I've got to bring her on. Hold on 1 second. There she is. You good girl. You're tired, aren't you? You're a tired girl. Bless her. She's like liquid. Just sort of rolls off you. Good girl. Bless her. Yeah, northeastern corner of Mount Maelstrom is where Deirdre's Step is. Oh, so I'm reading the wiki and it says this area is accessible through a mysterious portal created after defeating one of the elemental keepers. Each is in a different area and opens a gate to a different start in Deirdre's Steps. Okay, so that's not going to happen. We will come to that in the future. Never mind. So Deirdre's Steps, not going to happen for me right now. The only reason I'm curious into maybe doing one of these now is if I'm about to go and do map completion, my plan for this evening was to, you know, just relax, play some music, and make my way through Sparkfly Fen. That was the next in my order. So we've just got done with Bloodtide Coast. I thought, well, we could go over and do Dredge Haunt. Maybe we could go over here and do Snowden Drifts or something like that. But I might want to save that for when we eventually do play a Norn character. Whereas I feel like playing through Sparkfly Fen, that's kind of like in with what we're doing in the story at the minute. So maybe it's worth me investigating that. But yeah, if I am going to go there and do map completion, I am, of course, going to be acquiring a lot of experience points. And I'm close to capping out this track at the minute because, as you can see, I'm making my way down the legendary crafting track. Because I'd capped over here with recursive resourcing. So I don't know what the plan is. I can go and get a point now so I can jump to Magister of Legends, or we can go and try and get as many points as possible to finish off recursive resourcing, and then I can just sink all of the XP into Mistlock singularities. So I don't really know. I guess in this instance, what I can do to definitively get one is go over to Iron Marches. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there from over here. Like, if I go to the Ascalonian catacombs, no, I guess this would work. Is this? I'm guessing this is still Blaze Ridge Steps, isn't it? Yeah, Blaze Ridge. Let's try and navigate our way from Blaze Ridge over to Iron Marches. Oh, is the Shatterer spawning soon? I did not think he was for a while. Recursive investigation, third recursion. 373 of 450. Very nice. Well, I didn't expect the Shatterer to be spawning soon. I do need to fight him at some point. That'll be fun. But yeah, let's just head over in this direction and see if we can continue to head west. Because that's the way I need to go in order to get to the Iron Marches. And then when I'm there, I can very quickly have a look at the wiki and use that to sort of speed my way towards this mastery point. In order to see as little of the zone as... This might be it. In order to see as little of the zone as possible. Wow. That's a gorgeous loading screen. Okay. Right. Before I step foot, let me do wiki... Iron Marches Mastery Point. Nothing's coming up. Nothing's coming up. We're in Iron Marches, aren't we? Hold on, I think I've got it. Sunken Halls of Clarent. Why are you not seeing this? Is it this one? Hold on. There we go. Iron Marches in sight. Sunken Halls of Clarent. From the Bloodfin Lake Waypoint. Bloodfin Lake Waypoint, which is in the southeasterly corner. Okay. So let me head there, and then we'll investigate further. Right, so I just want to go directly south of here. I'm guessing this is the lake. So maybe Hellion Forest is one notch away and I need to get down here. Right, let's have a look. Come with me. Come with me. It does seem that if I am going to want to try and get more of these mastery points and unlock all of these abilities, I am going to need to run more Fractals of the Mist. And, you know, I'm glad that I've had this introduction now through the quick play beta. The sort of... God, this zone is gorgeous, by the way. Look at this. I love the colors. Very nice. Bloodfin Lake. Okay, let's go over to the waypoint and then we'll figure out where we need to go. So, sorry, to go back to my train of thought. Having the quick play beta for the Fractals will help me massively with acquiring the rest of these mastery points because I have less apprehension to dive into them now. Right, let's go back to the tab. So, from Bloodfin, swim northwest across the lake. This is the picture. Sunken Halls of Clarent. Okay, I will assume that I am smart enough to figure out where to go from there. So if I just go south, not south, underwater. I don't know why underwater equals south in my mind. Sunken Halls of Clarent. Where is the hole going to be? Is it this here? This looks like an opening. Yeah, this must be it. And then if we go in here, we can get at least one of these mastery points. Yeah, Sunken Halls of Clarent. Amazing. Shadow Skelk. And again, I think the way I'm doing this is as spoiler-free as I can possibly make it, because I'm not going to be able to necessarily... I'm not understanding the story of the zone. I'm just paying a brief visit. Got some separatists here. Whatever. Sure. Separatist basher. I may end up doing... Oh, there it is. It's in the back, so we're not far away. Separatist basher has been defeated. I might be able to get through without attacking anyone else. Nah, there's a couple people over here. And then we should be good. There we go. Mastery point. Commune with this place of power. Thank you. There we go. Iron marches in sight. Sunken halls of claret. Okay. The other thing I will try while I'm recording with all of you, so you can see if I make a faux pas, is I want to try and get to Malkor's Leap. Now, Straits of Devastation, we have briefly been there. We passed through Fort Trinity on the way to get to this area. The Maelstrom Mountain, Mount Maelstrom. So I'm guessing if I were just to run west through the Straits of Devastation, I could reach Malkor's Leap. I'll ask in the guild chat really quickly. Hey gang, I need to visit Malkor's Leap for a mastery point. Would I be spoiling myself too much by going there now? I am on the level 70. I'm on the level 70 MSQ. And we'll see what the guild says. And if they say, no, it's fine, take a look, then I'll of course go and take a look. But if they're like, oh, maybe not, then I will of course not. I'd rather ask than just blindly do it. And then it's fine. That's a good sign. If you close your eyes and don't talk to anyone, you're good. I think it's fine. If you close your eyes and don't talk to anyone. It should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, great. You've seen a bit of ore already. True. Thanks, folks. Yes, May. Okay. We will do that then. We'll head over there. So, open up the map. We'll make our way down to the Straits of Devastation. I've gone past it. Here it is. We'll teleport into Fort Trinity. Now, Fort Trinity is, again, one of these zones which I know we're going to be visiting imminently in the MSQ, so I've tried not to digest too much. I've got a pretty low tolerance for spoilers, I would say. I don't like to necessarily see things. You should also finish the dungeons before completing level 80 personal story. Which dungeons have I not done? I stopped at Citadel of Flame. I'll try do that soon. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've got a pretty low tolerance for spoilers in that I really don't like to experience things out of order. I want to be able to have the awe-inspiring, awestruck moment of seeing something for the first time in a story-appropriate way. And I guess what they've just said about me having seen all already makes sense. So, Shark's Teeth Archipelago. Just more undead. More undead and, like, little scraps of ore architecture, which, yeah, yeah. Like, right now, I don't feel like I'm ruining anything. At this point, running through this zone, we already know that these orders have come together or are in the process of coming together. Solid 20 minutes of gameplay right there. Then you have 3 more to do before finishing the story. Okay, perfect. Citadel of Flame is one that I've been very excited to run because it involves both of my boys, Ritlock and Logan. Let's go this way. Whoa, what are those on the map? Balthazar statue. Melandru statue. Ooh. Future world mechanic? Cool. I'll try not to look too much into that. For some reason, there is a random scholar out here. You've made it all the way to the shores of All. Well done. I'm researching the risen sea life. What have you learned? Most disturbingly, Zaitan's influence seems to cause these undead creatures to spawn even more of their kind. Really? I've seen it occurring most often with area crabs and fish, but I'll need more observation to prove my theory.
May your knowledge flourish.
And he sells Orion Pearl. Nice. Right, let's move on. Let us move on. But yeah, having seen a bit of ore already in that vision, I'm not too worried. I'd rather not waste experience points, to be honest with you, because I'm really enjoying the map completion, and I hope you guys enjoy the way I'm trying to share it with you. Because, like, right now, all I want to do is just recline in my chair and have fun, like mindlessly farm out a zone. And I understand there's maybe occasionally an event or maybe like a single renown heart in a zone, which I know folks would wish I had the camera on and I was like verbalizing my thoughts for, but they are few and far between. They're good, but like I've not really done many areas where I've thought, God, I'm so annoyed I'm not on camera right now. I'd much rather experience it and then give you guys a recap after the fact. I think that works a lot better for me, and I'm hoping it works well for you guys as well. Zanarius bait discovered. Is this where I enter the next zone? No, this can't be. Zokarfa catacombs. Okay, maybe this is the way to the next zone. Maybe there'll be an exit somewhere. I'm beginning to think, though, that this is a one-way trip. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. There's an exit here, maybe. I've no idea how I access Malkor's Leap. I'm hoping there'll be like some sort of crack in the wall somewhere and I can get out of here. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Cathedral of Glorious Victory. Great. I will not spend time looking around. Thank you very much. If I just keep heading in a westerly direction, presumably at some point, something will have to give. And I will find my way out. There we go. All right, so let's grab this waypoint without trying to look at anything else. I will say what little we've just seen running through here looks really fun. Really, really fun. Malkor's Leap is... Wow. Look at that loading screen. Okay. Time to just look down. So let's go /wiki. Hold on. What is the achievement called? General Explorer. Nope. Mastery Insights. /wiki. Can I shift click this? No. Scavenger's Charm. Oh, Chasm, sorry. Yeah, Scavenger's Chasm. Here it is. Is a jumping puzzle. Oh, located at the Theatre of Delight in Malkor's Leap. Oh, God. Without Sky Scale or Springer. With a Sky Scale and a Springer. Oh, God. Right, so where is the Theatre of Delight? Theatre of Delight. Oh, okay, that's probably not far from me then. Probably to the south of where I'm at now. Okay. Let's open up the map. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's down here. That's Paga's waypoint. Okay, we'll just head in that direction. And we'll see if we can discover a Theatre of Pain. Again, I'm just going to sort of look down. I'm seeing some undead. Theatre of Delight. Is this where I'm meant to be, or was it Theatre of Pain? It's Theatre of Delight. Okay. So it is from Paga's waypoint. Right. So this is what I need to do now. Perfect. Oh, perfect. While I'm here, may as well grab the POI. Lovely. Okay. I know you guys can still see the map. I'll be moving that away in a second. So I want to go west, southwest, and then west into the ocean. And that should be where I begin. Okay. It's a shame it's a jumping puzzle, because I would have liked to have found those organically, but I'm not... In this instance, I'm not that bothered. I'm sorry if you are, but yeah, in this moment, I'm not too bothered. I just want to get the mastery point. And it's a shame that this is the easiest one for me to get, isn't it? Right. So I think it's just here somewhere? Valley of Lease? Hold on, let me quickly deal with this Earth Elemental. There we go. So, is it down there that I begin, or is it somewhere up here? I guess is my question. Let's have a look at where I'm at on the map. So we've got an undiscovered POI down there. This implies I jump into the water. To reach the entrance, head west until you reach a cliff. Follow the cliff south until you are right before the waterfall. You should see a little ledge just beside, not behind the waterfall. And then this is sort of implying that the ledge is here. This one here, I guess. Which I should be able to reach. Once you're at the bottom, enter the cave in the cliffside. The cave contains 2 risen spiders and an Orion spectral guard. Right, so let me have another look. It wanted me to continue heading south until I see a little ledge. I might be having a moment here, guys. There's a little ledge here. Let me compare this to the images again. Right, so what I'm looking at is there. Getting there, step 1. Drop onto the ledge and continue to work your way down. Once you're at the bottom, enter the cave in the cliffside. Right, so I'm guessing you just want me to keep coming down here then, which is doable. Enter the cave in the cliffside. What, around there? That can't be it. I would have thought that would have meant one of these waterfall holes. I'm going to have one more look. See a little ledge just beside, not behind the waterfall. Drop onto the ledge and continue to make your way down. Once you're at the bottom, enter the cave in the cliffside. Oh, this person might be doing it. Oh, yoink. They've disappeared. They've disappeared. There is a chest down there. I don't know if that's going to be what I'm looking for. Oh! Oh my god. Would you look at that? How fortuitous. How fortuitous. Don't mind if I do. Risen spider. So this is exactly what it said on the wiki. There we go. Okay, let's make our way up. This is awesome. Wow. I honest to God, I probably would not have found this through exploring. Like I'd like to say I could have done, but I really doubt it. I really doubt it. Okay, from now on, I'm not going to be looking at anything on that website. I'm just going to try and do this organically. So, there are other players in here who will no doubt inadvertently guide my way forwards because, you know, I'm seeing them. I can't yet see on the map the mastery point, but I'm guessing it's at the other end of this place. So let's glide over and jump over here. I can see we've got, again, that other player. I'm going to try and not focus on them at all. I'm kind of stuck. That's not good. Does the game... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, does the game not want me to go this way? So from here, I can go in here. Again, I have no idea what way is wrong or right. Come up here. This then takes me down here. I can jump over there. Okay. This is pretty intriguing. Can I keep climbing up from here? Well, we've reached this other player, which must be a good sign. I'm going to try and overtake them, not to outspeed them, but just so they don't ruin it for me by showing me the way. Hey, here we go. Orion treasure chest. Can I open these? I'm guessing so. It is of little use to know the way of the way you know has changed. Nothing for many, plenty for all. Few cannot walk in the light, fewer still will not fall into the darkness. Oh god. So, is that translation, I've gone the wrong way? I don't know. What is up here, if anything? I'm hoping we'll... I see the mastery point on the minimap. There it is! Scavengers Chasm mastery point! Get in! Okay. Commune with the place of power. Now, I need to see if I can maybe grab a guild group to quickly run the scavenger. Oh, someone won something. Leaf of Is that a precursor weapon? Congrats, Aurea. Right, so I have 2 mastery points. I was gonna say, I can maybe see if I can get a group together to do the cliffside fractal. Maybe. But then I might get that on my quick play roulette anyway. I don't know which one. You've completed the volcanic fractal inside the fractals of the mist without falling in the lava. I'm just going to say, hey folks, can I interest 4 of you in a quick run of the cliffside fractal? Need to grab the mastery points at the end. And we'll see if we can get a group together. If not, then I will just have to quick play roulette until we maybe get cliffside. Okay, Zinja's in, Kia's in. Okay, invite. Invite. And then if we can get just a couple more people. All right, Jiralia's in. And, oh, no. I thought Argenhilda was going to be interested, but they type whoops. Never mind. If we can get one more person, then we're good to go. Hey, guys. Andy on that mastery point grind. I am Sky. I need 3 for my next mastery. I am wasting XP at the mo. Okay. Right. Andy asking for literally anything, at least a handful of people lining up. Aurea, I will say we're very lucky that I think other people are afforded that luxury. I was worried it might turn into that, not in like a big-headed way. But obviously people are watching the videos and have come to join the guild, and I did worry that, you know, people might not be as willing to cooperate with others. But honestly, the guild is amazing. The guild is absolutely amazing. Can I interest one other intrepid EU player for a quick run of Cliffside? If not, I'll just have to go and put it in the LFG menu and see if we can entice someone into joining our ranks momentarily. But yeah. Oh! Look! That dragon. No doubt that is... what's his face? It's not Zaitan. Zaitan would be much larger. It's probably like a reskin of... what's his face? Tecartle. Or Blight. Something. I can't remember the guy that we fought over in Claw Island. Maybe it's him. Reskin of him. Because we can't find someone else... Did I send that last message? I'm worrying that maybe I've disconnected because I feel like my last message didn't send. Let's just see. No, I'm definitely not disconnected. I can still access the wiki. Anyone else before we join LFG? Got 1 space left. I cannot see the guild chat move. One moment. This is weird, isn't it? The guild chat is just broken? Anyone ever had that happen before? Hold on, let me very quickly pass over to Endy in like 10 seconds. Okay, I've rebooted. Testing. My chat is broken. Yeah, how strange is this? Test. Okay, so I can type in say chat. And now the party chat has come through. Sorry if I'm spamming. My guild chat appears to be broken. Can I interest one more in some fractals? Or not fractals. Can I join one more in... I can't type. or even think. Can I interest one more in a quick run of Cliffside? Okay. We got that. We got that. Let's see. And if not, again, we'll just have to join LFG. People in Lion's Arch have the same problems. Okay. Sure, Andy. Okay, Vince joining. Invite the party. And then I'm guessing the way I would queue... Can I do it from the Mistlock Sanctuary? I don't know if this is possible. For me to queue it from here. Or you know, put us in for that dungeon specifically, or that fractal specifically. I've never done this. This is a first for me. But I'm hoping we can just sort of go, yeah, let's go do Cliffside. Right. Mysterious Bartender, Trading Post, Fractals of the Mist. So if I click this, Tier 1, Cliffside, enter. And will this pull everyone else in? I don't know. Yes, they have been brought in. Amazing. And then first time organizing a non-quick play run. I have no idea where to go now. Is it up here? Scaled settings sequences, cinematic control console. I'm wondering if we just jump into this big portal in front of us. Vince's targeted tail setting sequencer. Okay. Cliffside, okay. Do I just click okay? I can see we're still waiting for Echo, who's gone offline. Hold on. You can run into the center beam when ready to start. Okay. It should be set to Cliffside. I see Echo's logged out. I'm guessing they did so during the lag. So let's give them a sec. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because again, I even logged out in the hopes that would help me, and yeah, it didn't, because apparently the servers are slowly crashing. But yeah, righto. The number of people in LA was making my PC chug. It's a good problem for a game to have, isn't it? Yeah. All right, well, while we're here, I'm going to go and grab some more keys, because I don't think I've brought any today. There we go. My cursor disappeared for a second. Everything is going wrong. So many technical issues. Come over here. Fractal encryption keys, and then we'll buy 30. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, Barnacle Scraper. A mysteriously light and well-balanced weapon that seems malleable to your wishes. Double-click to choose what form it should take. Ooh. That's cool. I don't know where the hell I got this from. I guess we'll just go for Vagabond's Barnacle Scepter. Or Scraper, sorry. Nice. I have need to run it for the mastery point at the end. I thought it was awesome. Andy, perhaps also be motivating. You need a minimum of 200 spirit shards for Twilight. More if you need to make clovers. I have no idea how many spirit shards I have. Is that counted in here? I've got 371. There's a JP in here, by the way. Oh god, is there really? I shall also be grabbing a mastery point hidden in the fractals if that's the case. Oh, I see it. Grand chest. Oh, God. Oh. Who put that hole there? I really thought I could just jump down. Okay. So I guess it starts over here. I'll just quickly say we'll give Echo 5 minutes. Then I'll see if we can wrangle another member. Right, so yeah, there is clearly a jumping puzzle which wants me to get to the top of here, and I'm guessing it's accessible maybe around the back, because it isn't accessible around the front. No, I'm not seeing it here either. Is it to do with this? And then jumping up here? This feels good. Like we're moving in the right direction. I wasn't really expecting to do a jumping puzzle. Okay, let's go up here then. I don't know. I'll save that for when I've got a bit more brain power. Right now, it's late in the day and I am so exhausted. Hopefully you're enjoying this exhausted Endy. I think this has been like a 30-minute segment, hasn't it? Okay, I'm going to preemptively just ask, we may need a replacement for our quick run of Cliffside, if anyone's interested. Parentheses EU. Okay. But yeah, I've had a long, exhausting day, and I just really can't wait. Put me in coach. All right, I'm gonna regrettably kick Echo for a second. We'll kick Echo. He's disconnected. I don't know if Echo's gonna be coming back, and then we'll get Tizona in here. There we go. Tizona, invite the party. Hey. We're inside the mists area. All ready to go? I'll double check and make sure this is set to Cliffside. There we go. And then we can jump on in. Yes, sir. All right. Aye, aye, Captain. Daveth is over there. That's Lemon. Are you ready to continue? Yes. So if we slash bow at the end... Oh. Oops. If we bow at the end, we get a mastery point. Look at that. This is only my second time running it for what it's worth, so it's not like I've missed too much.
Are you seeing this? Something that gargantuan must be chained there for a reason. I don't know about this.
The gargantuan. We know nothing about who this is. I did wonder if this is like progeny of the gods. Like if this is one of the six, or maybe one of the six's children. But they appear godly, don't they? Like their form, them being the giant that they are, it would denote them being some sort of biblical figure, right? Or something. Or maybe one of the ancient Jotun. Like what if this is one of the Jotun from millennia ago? Or one of the Jotun gods? I only ask that because, you know, the blue and the purple and... I don't know, it just makes me think of the Jotun. I have no real grounds to stand on here. It's just a wild theory. This is cool though. I mean, if you look at the this here, these little arrows and stuff like this kind of reminds me of the Deldrimor. The runes which they're using as well, that's a bit unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize those runes whatsoever. But maybe that's something else to pay attention to. Maybe they do have a meaning and maybe I have seen them before. Okay, now we're off to the chest. Which I think is down here. Just got to avoid all of these traps. But yeah, let me quickly get the achievement up. I don't know if you can link achievements, but I will quickly try. No. No way of doing it. Okay, I'm going to wait here. I wasn't sure how quickly... Okay, I'm going. I honestly thought it was going to blow again. Maybe it's a one and done, the blowing thing. When I ran up here, I did it so quickly. I didn't really take a moment to breathe. And then here we go. Displaced researcher. You know that you told me that to stabilize this area, you need the hammer. Let me know if you don't have a hammer. I'll bring you a hammer. I lost my hammer. Can you bring me one? There it is. Cultist hammer. Nice. That's cool. I like that quite a lot. Right. Oh, blimey. I nearly fell. That was close. My heart leapt into my mouth. So now it's time to break the chest seal. Lemon fell. Daveth, no. For people who don't know, Daveth is the wonderful misidentified Lemon. A moderator within our community. She is absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here, Lemon. Apologies you died while I was recording. I'm so sorry. There we go. And another one bites of dust. Nice. And then more coming in over here. I love that lemon type. Careful, there's a gap. I can't laugh too much because when I did that, the Grawl summoning one, I did for... Oh, lemon's down again. No, lemon. Lemon, no. There you go. Go on, lemon. Give it a smack. Lemon's dropped the hammer. Fine. I'll take one for the team. Is there a button I have to use? Hammer swing? Sanctuary? Hammer smash? I'm guessing there's nothing we can really do with this at the minute. I will, with pleasure, use it. Use the charge to break a cultist seal. Okay. So I've got to use that when it's off cooldown, I guess. Like right now, I can't use it, but I will be able to hopefully in a second. I've not used the hammer before. I daren't touch it on my first visit here. Okay, sanctuary to protect me and my allies. Get in here, guys. Get in here. Okay, and I've died again. I should have dropped it. I see. I saw maybe a touch too late. Watch out the way. Oh, we just barely survived. Now to go and break the arm seals. I cannot get over just, again, how relaxing and casual friendly this game is. And I know I'm not caught up. I know I've not done all of the expansions, but I think I mentioned earlier this episode, I was chatting to a good friend of mine, who I've known for 14 years, one of my best mates, and he and I played Guild Wars 2 again on release for that month. We've both now got kids. He's got 2, I've got 1. We're both married to our partners who we've been with for many, many, many years. You know, we've got very similar lives in that way. And in lieu of me telling him about me playing Guild Wars 2, he reinstalled it again. And he, much like me, has just said how much of a blast he's having. He asked me earlier, how you finding it? You having a good time? I said, I can't tell you how much of a good time I'm having. It's perfect. Again, for where I'm at in my life at the minute and the free time I have, just being able to load in, do a renown heart, do an event, do a bit of map completion, maybe collect some new outfits, gather some trade goods for future use, just all of these little bits and pieces. I don't feel like I'm on a geared treadmill because I'm not on a geared treadmill. I'm going for a nice walk in the countryside. I'm picking flowers. I'm putting them in my hair. I'm stopping off for a quick drink by the river. You know, it's very idyllic, very whimsical. And my God, is it amazing to just not have any time pressure. I did feel earlier for the very first time, and it's all self-imposed. I felt a brief pang of, how do I put it? Suboptimal playstyle. I had maybe like half an hour to play, and in that half an hour there were a couple of world bosses spawning who I obviously wouldn't have killed for the day because I just logged in. I thought, well, I could go and fight them. I'd rather do this. And then part of me was like, oh, but I'm missing out by not fighting them. And I thought, wait, hold on, I'm not really. Like, yeah, it's nice to go fight them. I get some gold, I get some money, and I get maybe some ectoplasm from it. But it's nothing that I can't do later in the day. Like, I'm just going to do what I want to do now. And I think that does boil down to this play style I've had in MMOs for 20 plus years now at this point, right? Hold on. Congrats. Sky got a gift of exploration. Congrats, Sky. I don't know how you get those. I'm guessing through exploring and maybe... Oh, God. I shouldn't have done that. I think they're through map completion. But I see Sky's got 2. So do you get 2 for doing map completion or just 1? But yeah, I'm going to need that if I'm going to get my hands on a Twilight anytime soon. Okay, here goes. Legendary Arch Diviner. Oh, I did bow. I don't know if I meant to bow at him. Oh god, please don't tell me I ruined it. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh no, please. You and the captured Colossus at the cliffside. Okay, no, I do it at him. I bow at the cliffside Colossus. Good. When they bowed at me, I thought I've ruined it. I've wasted my time. No, I think it is with the Colossus after we free him. Is there any way for us to smash? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and that dispelled the enchanters as well. I saw a couple of them spawn in. But upon smashing the sigil, they all disappeared. Oh, here you go. They're back. Does that mean we can now smash again? Yeah, Daveth is on it. Good job, Lemon. I'm going to clear up the back over here. There we go. Run back in. Drop the degen. Do some swinging. I'm going to pick up the hammer. Can I go smash? I can't use it yet. There it is. Boom. Nice. Okay, now we need to wait. I don't know when we bow. I think when he turns to face us. Okay. I cannot wait. All right, I'm readying the bow.
And where he's going. So much data to analyze. As for you, tell me when you're ready to exit.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Bow. Yes! Woo! Mastery point earned. That's so cool, because I never would have thought to have looked for that. And I've got another mastery done? Or another weekly vault? Awesome. Awesome. Apparently I never did that either. GG, guys. I can now rank up my Fractal masteries. So if we go back into here, we go to Fractal Attunement. Ready to master. Accept. And then we begin training Mistlock Singularities, which will hopefully see me not over capping my experience. Okay. I'll take that. I will have to thank these wonderful people for joining me. The time now is about 10 o'clock, so I'll probably play a bit. I'll probably do a bit of map completion. Thanks for joining me, guys. That was fun. I'm gonna go chillax with some map completion. If that's all cool. Can I just leave like this? Yes. Brilliant. Amazing. And now I can do this feeling relatively guilt-free, that I'm not just throwing my experience into a bottomless pit of wastage, right? Because otherwise my Fractal attunement wouldn't have been upgraded. I couldn't have trained it, I mean. And the legendary crafting I'm not that bothered by. And I've nearly filled that bar as well, so... Lemon, you will be featured. Good night, guys. And then I'll leave in a second. I'll give them an opportunity to say goodbye. I don't want to just leave after saying goodnight. Did you get to loot a home instance today? I've not, Vint. Hold on. Vint might be on the cusp of offering a little home instance. Sure, can we do DR? Divinity's Reach? Look at me learning the lingo.
I've gotten used to getting up at dawn.
There we go. Use all of these. Embroidered coin purse. Perfect. And then if I come up here, salvage. And salvage. Hey, 2 globs. I'm up to 162 globs of ectoplasm at the minute. Mine's full too? Sure. Heading there now. Anyone else fancy raiding Vint's home? That just sounds so strange out of context, doesn't it? Let's go over here. But yeah, we'll go and do the zone beneath Bloodside. I go there all the time for Tecatl, but I can't think of the bloody name. Sparkfly Fen. Sparkfly Fen. And then a bunch of people are over here for some reason on this mysterious island. I wonder what that could be. Wait. Tizona, you were with me a second ago. Where are you? Oh, that's the Mistlock Sanctuary. Is that over there? I see. All you need is a bunch of gathering tools and bag space. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I've got so much silk. 43 silk scrap. Ah, they sell for nothing. That's so sad. I'm good to go. I'm guessing other people are busy or predisposed or whatever. So I triggered the next dialogue when I left Fractals. Mists, Grappa, Gloves box. Way nice. Okay. Let's do this. So yeah, to finish my spiel about how comfy this game is, it is incredibly fun just to log in and not have the pressure of having to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I can decide for myself what I want to do, and because I'm still so fresh to the game, there is so much that I want to do. Right? Like, I want to go and do map completion. I want to level up alts. I want to try out different classes. I want to do world versus world. That's something else you would have seen earlier in this video, which I don't think I mentioned after the recap, but in the recap, you will have hopefully have seen after our guild event, we did a brief foray into world versus world. We captured a few keeps. There was a Mesmer Asura who has single-handedly made me despise Asura. I kid. They were playing a very cheeky Mesmer who kept trying to bait us into combat. They were very good. They played very well, and that's why they frustrated me. But it was really good, really fun. Home instants don't have the instant loot boxes that the homesteads do. I think they're by the tavern. I know there are some boxes by the tavern. I could be mistaken in thinking that that's what he means. Grab all of these, lotus and snow truffle. There we go. Yeah, I could easily see myself just popping on some music, and when I do get a flying mount, a griffin or one of these sky scales, I don't know if that is it. I don't know if Vint has found them. Homegrown cactus, look at all of these. The moment we all bowed, I had a power cut. Oh, it's okay. Did you get the mastery point? This is when they say they've had it for years. And it doesn't matter. The bow was, or the bow was too powerful. I mean, if Farah doesn't have it, then I already had it. Okay, good. I was gonna say, we'll have to run it again, of course, if Farah didn't get it. Okay, jump down here. I love how after having done this even like 2 or 3 times, I now know the pattern to follow. Come over here and grab this bush, and then you go in here and you get the tree, and then you cut over to the market. It's great. It is great. And so many wonderful people in the guild happily offer, you know, joining their instance to do this, which I think is really, really cool, because obviously at the point I'm at in the game, I don't have access to this, and I wouldn't do for a very, very, very long time. So it's so nice to be able to come and experience this content with people who have played the game for months, years, etc. There we go, Titan Heartstone or Heatstone Cluster, Mersard Obsidian. Let's grab all of this. We've got a little supply crate over here. Eternal Ice, I need to go get these vegetables afterwards. But yeah, I could see myself flying around and just gathering things and making money that way in the future. It feels a bit, you know, I hate to mention the word optimal in a game that I'm trying to relax in, but it would be really suboptimal for me to try and do it on a raptor when I could be flying around everywhere to collect things. So I'm going to save that for much later in my my playthrough. But I'm if you couldn't tell by the fact that I pretty much got the 3rd recursion on the very first week of the Fractal quick play, which I couldn't binge. I'd log in at 10 o'clock and then just play some then. The fact that I was able to do so many in that period of time hopefully shows you guys I'm committed to a good grind, which is why I'm excited to sink my teeth further into the legendary grind at some point. Did I miss something back here? No, I got the leather, didn't I? And then around here, get the junk pile, get this, and then there's like a couple more things around the corner. There we go. I've got no idea what I'm going to use these for. Perfect. And then we've got a couple more around here. One here, one there. This should run around the corner. Yeah. Perfect. 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then there is a full inventory of stuff. Deposit materials, open the common char salvage, grab these, grab that, double check all of this, and then deposit. Perfect. And then I'll thank Vint. Thanks for having me, Vint. Again, I think I caught everything. There might be something I've missed, but I'm pretty sure that was everything.
Time. 2,
Yeah,
1
I'm going to come
hours.
bow. No problem. Welcome anytime. Thank you, Vin. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? But yeah, I think I will. Oh, actually, I set a timer on my phone earlier, which is something I really quite enjoyed doing. If I see on the timer website, for example, I think Shatterer spawns in about 14 minutes. When I see that 2 hours ago, I'll tell my phone, oh, set a timer for 5 to 11 or 5 to 10 or you know, 11:30, whatever. And then when I set it to go off just a little bit before, so I can go look at the timer page, remind myself what I'd seen, and then do it. So yeah, the plan is to go and do the Shatterer. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. And then I will leave party. Wizard's Vault under daily. Gather 15 resources with a mining pick. Fantastic. And we're already at 400 of 1300 astral acclaim. And I can probably get that. Oh, complete the Wayant's Revenge jumping puzzle in Lion's Arch. I'll have to do that. This feels like a really easy one this week. I don't even know how I've done this. Events in the Maguma Jungle. What events have I done in the Maguma Jungle? Maguma Jungle. Oh, is that from playing my Sylvari? Caladon Forest, is that considered Maguma? Maguma, Heart of Maguma? Maybe? I'm guessing so, because I've not been to Maguma Wastes. Cool. Right, well, here's the plan. I'm going to begin map completion. I'll be hiding my camera so I'm going to hit the recline like this, you know, chill out. I've got my drink next to me. I'm going to listen to some music and I'm going to just relax. But if something important happens, then of course I will, you know, unrecline myself and then flip on the camera and talk to you. But yeah, I'll probably get like an hour's worth of just like really relaxed gameplay, in which I'm very much looking forward to after the long day we've had. So yeah, let's begin by teleporting. No doubt I will fast forward this in the future, but what I will do is fast forward the next segment. Maybe it depends on if it looks good. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to, but hopefully it does. And then yeah, you can see what hijinks I get up to. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to hide the camera now and let the fun begin. Well, future Endy here, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Sparkfly Fen was okay. There was nothing necessarily amazing about the zone. There was nothing particularly revelatory about the story and the world as a whole. My favorite part of the entire zone, which I will now show you, was this jumping puzzle I stumbled upon in the back of an Asuran laboratory. It involved you having to find 3 inquest switches, and after you'd flicked all of the switches, the gates would open and lead you to the chest. I found the first 2 switches relatively quickly, I think within a couple of minutes. The third one, I was hunting high and low, but I just could not find it. Eventually, I did, and I got my reward, which was the chest, which I was very happy about. And then, yeah, the rest of the zone was just, it was fine. There was, again, nothing amazing about it and nothing that I particularly want to show. So yeah, we got the map completion, or should I say the zone completion. And now we're one step closer to the world completion, which of course we will need, I believe, to get Twilight. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I'll see you in the next one.